fuck it, we ball becomes far more weighty once we account for the pre-existing axiom that is, ball is life. For the latter effectively transforms the former into, fuck it, we live. And what maxim could be more gravely important than that which urges man to persist at all costs?
Yes, yes, there, bitch, yes. Do not try this at home. I don't know about sex. I have to blast this guy's cock. I'll have you know, I masturbate to cooking shows.
I suck my brother.
You suck your brother.
Thank God nobody else can see it.
Don't you fucking dare. God fucking damn it. It's always the whites. Ignore the cum, okay? Bravo 6 going dark. If it's your own kid, it's different. Because you can beat them as much as you want. I got to find out what happened to my foreskin. You look at these legs, and you tell me that Meals on Wheels here is not getting fucked over in the future. They didn't even give him a wheelchair. Player will hear is it's going to fix their parents' divorce and suck their cock under the table and do their laundry. And they'll finally have a girlfriend.
Oh, I hear a moose. Oh my God!
Let's see if this kills me. Oh, yeah. No, that killed me. For legal reasons, on this stream, this is water. Okay, now I understand why no one cares about this game. When am I getting molested in this office? Dong is for absolutely everyone. Don't let them tell you that only kids can enjoy dong. One of them was Dragon Ball Z porn, and the other was RuneScape. I think we need to give the Germans back the ovens. Dead grandma! Why the fuck do they keep killing all the hot, tall, 8-foot-tall mommies? Fuck Australia, it's full of criminals. This is what streamers do, this is what the professionals do, is they find creative people who have good ideas, they fucking steal them, and then they never credit them. That's how they, you know... 9 to 11 cats in my life, depending on... That's not a 9/11 joke, by the way. Now, I know that a lot of what I said is very non-acceptable in society and stuff. But there's two things I want you to understand. Number one, a lot of what I do is jokes. And number two, I'm allowed to do these racial jokes because I'm actually mixed race. You see, my dad's white.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And my mother's Italian. Now I just need to get the sound working. Is it working? Fuck yes. I can't believe it. God damn, what a Saturday. I actually got shit done today. I can't believe it. Sorry about missing Thursday. My whole plan went to shit. I was so convinced that everything was fucking busted because of Twitch, and it wasn't Twitch. It was just my ISP was upgrading the line. They were fixing another cable theft, and I didn't even know about it. They didn't warn me about it this time, and I was dead fucking convinced that everything was my fault, and I'd fucked something up. So I was staring at the fucking camera, staring at my screens, being like, why won't you connect? For like the last 2 days. And then today it started working. I'm so fucking relieved. Holy shit. Right, so today's stream, we're focusing on two things today. Cable theft, yes. Okay, so for anyone new who doesn't know, I live in a third world country, right? I live in a country that is so fucking bananas. Hold on one second. Yeah, you're not having that. Not right now. Not right now. I live in a country that is so fucking bananas that people steal TVs out of other people's homes. so that they can crack open the LCD screen, take the powder, and snort it. I live in a fucking country that every now and then some guy gets in the back of his 4x4, hooks it up to the cables in the ground, rips them out, and then someone has to come along and repair them. I live in a country that is fucking gorgeous, with the most fun people in the world and the worst politicians in the world. So that's what cable theft is. So what happens is every now and then a bunch of thieves come along and they try and rip the copper out the ground. Now, unfortunately for them, they've replaced a lot of the lines with not copper, and they still keep stealing them, magically believing that copper just respawns like it's a fucking MMO. It turns out when you become a criminal, real life becomes a fucking MMO. They're not even selling it, they're just carving out some powder to snort it. Yes, they mix it with a bunch of drugs because they believe it gives them superpowers. They take those drugs and then... Here, let me show you. You see, so there's a rule. There's a general rule in my country about this, right? Whoop, whoop, that's for later. Whoop, forgot to close that. I'll explain that later. There are these vans driving around. These vehicles drive around on the roads of my country. They're known as cash in transit vans. Right? Heavily armored vehicles made to take armor-piercing rounds. At least a lot of them are. So, in order to rob whatever the fuck they're carrying, usually money or gold, what a lot of criminals do is they go to a witch doctor or a sangoma. At least the ones that don't have any moral standing. They mix together a bunch of drugs and they snort it. They believe this makes them invincible, immune to pain, and gives them high sexual performance. They then take a vehicle like a BMW or an Audi or something that's got generally good safety features, try and ram these vehicles off the road, and then smash into them. Smash them open, crack them open. There's actually a very famous video that the internet got to see a while back. Let me show it to you so that you understand. I believe I put in that. The video should pop up. Where's the guy? There's quite a few of them. Let me see if I can find it. Also, I've got double audio going on here. Hold on, give me a second. Everything's fucking broken. It's that. It's that. There we go. Where is it? Where's the guy? It was fairly popular a while back. Here we go. Here we go. You should recognize this. You've probably seen this on Twitter. This is my country.
Moments before the ambush.
Right?
Behind the wheel, former police special task force veteran Leo Prinsloo.
Just to give you some context.
It's Lloyd Mtombeni's very first week on the job.
Now, keep in mind, this guy on the left here, right, for some context, this guy over here used to be a mercenary. He's worked in security for a very long time. He's done this shit for years. This guy, this guy was his first week on the fucking job. This guy just got hired. This guy just passed his gun license and his fucking security tests, and that was his first week on the job.
The company said one of the most
and look at the difference between their faces.
Africa, and this is why.
So there you go, they start firing at the vehicle.
From a speeding luxury sedan. They're trying to kill Prinsloo, shoot out his tires on a highway in the capital, Pretoria.
Yeah, we play Payday IRL in this fucking country.
Road, but the threat isn't over. Security experts told us that this is the criminal's MO, using at least 4 vehicles with multiple gunmen.
So remember, this guy's picking a fight.
Comes in.
Keep in mind, this guy's picking a fight. This guy right here is picking a fight with 4 vehicles at the same time.
From the left.
And look at this guy, he's like, how the fuck did this happen? I should have been a dentist like my mother wanted.
They were carrying cell phones. There were more than 150 heists like this in
So this doesn't matter, but basically how this video ends, right, is he pulls over the van, he asks the trainee, give me the gun, and then he gets out the van. And he starts setting up a security perimeter, ready to fucking blow the fuck out of 4 people coming out of cars at him. He does not give a fuck. This guy, this guy's face is just like, oh God, what have I done? What job have I chosen? This is my country, right? Wacky shit happens all the time. That's just how it is. So I'm sure someone's got the full clip. They can just link it and you can get some context if you haven't seen it. This is basically the country I live in. So if you're ever wondering why weird shit happens, why sometimes my power cuts out, why my internet keeps on crashing, partly it's the country I live in. Half the other time it's my fault because I tried to strap something to my PC and it just fucks everything up. So we have 2 goals today. 2 primary goals. Goal number 1. I've now been banned on Twitch. It is now a permanent ban. Twitch has confirmed that I'm fucked. I can go fuck myself. Still got some allergies I'm dealing with. Permanently fucked. First live stream, been watching your content for a while. You find it. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you get something out of the videos I make. So, direct links in YouTube chat won't work. Fuck. I'll have to change that. I'll have to see if there's a setting. So, I have a lot to say on the Twitch ban. I have a fuck ton to say about it. The first and foremost that I have to say about this is that I released a video on this channel explaining the Twitch ban, explaining why I think it's bullshit that I got banned, and yet you can do actual illegal shit on stream, and you will get a temporary ban. Right, that happens all the time. So, I end up with a permanent ban because I made a joke that was too spicy. And you know what? Fair play. I understand. I'm not going to sit here and cry and say how boo-hoo, this is terrible, I didn't deserve this. You know what? I would have 100% deserved this. If, what, you want to go out? Okay? Come on. Up. You want to go outside? You want to take a dump? Okay. I'll be right back. Now then, I 100% understand my ban. What I don't understand is how I get a permanent ban and other people can sexually assault people live on stream and nothing fucking happens. Now, I would have not a single leg to stand on. I would take it on a chin. I wouldn't bother making that video if everyone else got banned for the extreme shit they did. But I got a permanent ban, and all these other fucking animals didn't. Second part about this, something really pissed me off that happened recently. And if I had waited a day longer, I would have had even more ammunition to throw at Twitch. Because Lakari, the internet's favorite Maltzball, had some real sick, fucked up shit on his PC. Some real illegal shit. little bit of CP, a little bit of family nudity, a little bit of fucked up stuff going on there. How much do you want to bet that it's not going to be a permanent ban? I bet money that within the week, Lakari will be back to streaming. It's not. Well, there you go. There you go. Twitch has confirmed that pedophilia is worse than making a spicy joke about buying an AR and going to the ANET offices. Now, there's a second part that pissed me off about this video that I need to make really, really fucking clear. Lakari is black folk, though you are white. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Vardrag. I'll tell you why it doesn't matter. There have been multiple content creators who are black who have been permanently banned off of Twitch because they did the same kind of spicy, edgy humor. Twitch has a specific behavior, usually, where they hate the fuck out of black streamers. I'm not kidding. If you want a good example of this, you can go look up what happened to Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, after all the effort, all the energy, all the work he puts into his streams, I 100% believe that Kai Cenat deserved a contract from Twitch. A multi-million-dollar contract. What did they give Kai Cenat instead? A pair of fucking sneakers. They gave the black guy sneakers. Now, what I expect in the future is that there's probably gonna be another black streamer that pops the fuck off, and Twitch is gonna give them an award saying congratulations for making such amazing streams. Here's a watermelon and a bucket of chicken. So you can't look at it from the perspective of I'm white and someone else is black. This is the correct perspective to look at it from. If you have money, if you have power, and if you have corporate backing is enough to ensure that you will never be permanently banned. Corporate backing is enough to ensure that you can fight back against Twitch's bullshit. You get unbanned, you need to be a communist, socialist, anti-Semitic, Islamic terrorist that craps on capitalism. You know what? Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. I didn't even realize that super chats were on. I got an email from YouTube saying that they've remonetized my YouTube, so thank you. I appreciate it. And to what you're saying, you know what the worst part about it is? Castelli. Twitch won't even tell me how many Jews I have to put on the back of my floor and execute by sawing off their head with a bread knife before they let me on the platform. They won't even tell me. How many? Is one enough? Do I need to get Ben Shapiro himself? How many? Is it about impact or is it about scale? How many Jews do I have to go bomb and kill? How many? Just tell me, Twitch. Just tell me and we can make a compromise. So this is the part that pisses me off. Twitch has a narrative that I was alluding to in my video, right? Twitch's narrative is not actually a progressive woke narrative that people think it is. Twitch sees the progressive woke narrative as a way to pretend to be the good guys. Don't get this fucked up in your head. They couldn't give a fuck. That's why female streamers keep on getting sexually assaulted on their platforms. If Twitch actually cared, none of that would be happening. If Twitch was actually the super fucking woke platform that they said, anyone who ever even suggested something bad about a female streamer would get banned immediately. Black streamers would never get banned, and we've seen a lot of good black streamers get banned. Gideon, one of my favorite content creators, he got his ass kicked off the platform. For example. Lakari is going to be back in 7 days, not because he's black, not because they're woke, but because he's got corporate backing. He's got a company behind him who has the legal weight to start attacking Twitch in the correct mechanisms that everyone else doesn't. Virtue signaling at its finest. Exactly. Exactly. I want to make this clear. if the social narrative right now was heavily right-wing, if it was like it was in the 90s, where a bunch of right-wingers were saying things like Harry Potter is evil witchcraft, video games are causing school shooters and shit. If it was acceptable to be as racist as possible to people in the Middle East, Dan Clancy himself would be right now in the Middle East throwing gay people off a fucking rooftop so that he could signal to the rest of the world that he's a good guy. Now, what's really, really disappointing about the video I made is that people in that video kept on commenting that I'm now apparently, according to them, some MAGA right-wing, I don't know, whatever the fuck else, and I've got the anti-woke mind virus. No, that's not why I used mostly left-wing streamers. I used mostly left-wing streamers because the right-wing streamers are far sneakier about the way they do things online, because they understand that they are a target socially. The left-wing streamers are doing illegal shit and getting away with it because their social narrative matches up with Twitch trying to pretend to be the good guys. One day, people... I thought this was a MAGA stream. What the fuck? No, I'm sorry. I don't support pedophiles. On the left or the right, I don't support people who are on the Epstein list. I just don't do that. All your Trump impressions don't help you. I know they don't. I know they don't. This is what I expect out of you if you come into my stream. I expect you to think for yourself. I expect that someone who comes in here, when people in your life ask you whose side are you on, you say, I'm on my side. Fuck all these other people. Think for yourself. I'm on my side. Right? That's what you're supposed to say. Now, unfortunately, a bunch of retards in the YouTube comments there are so caught up in the blue team versus red team political fight that they don't realize that there's a much bigger picture going on. And yes, tribalism is cancer. I 100% agree with you. Think for your fucking self. Right? And if you come to completely different conclusions than me, if you come to things that I disagree with, guess what? You're not getting banned. I will not sit here and bother banning anyone. It's around that bad. Okay, never mind. There's one rule. There's one rule. That's the thing I'll ban you for. That's just sick. That's disgusting. That's irredeemable. Syntastic. How dare you say sick things like that? Never mind. I take it back. I'm on a side that's anti-Asura. So, what was really sad to me was seeing how many people just immediately take a side and start yapping all that shit. I'll make fun of everyone. I don't give a fuck what side of the political aisle anyone's on. I don't give a shit what they've done. If they've done some evil, disgusting shit, guess what? I'm gonna make fun of you. In the same way, this guy is in good with people like Asmongold. He's in good with Mythic Talent. But that doesn't excuse the sick, fucked up behavior we saw in his PC in that stream. That got clipped and shipped fucking everywhere. That shit was disgusting. And I'm really, really fucking mad I didn't wait one more day to upload that video, because I would have put this motherfucker in that fucking video as well. So, I'm banned on Twitch. It's over. Never going back. My ban is permanent. My spicy jokes, way too hard for the platform, but actual sick pedophilia shit, perfectly acceptable according to them. Did you get any more masteries of the Griffin? No, but I am planning on doing a stream where I do it, AJ. I am going to get more masteries of the Griffin. Can't you just stream on YouTube and kick? Yes, which is what I'm planning to do. I'm going to look at a third platform potentially. And that's what today's stream is about, right? So where do we go from here? What is the path forward? Where do we fucking go from here? Step 1, this is where I go from here. All the people in the Discord who can prove to me that you've been subbed to my channel for over 12 months, or were subbed to my Twitch channel, I'm sorry that Twitch stole your money in that last month. I'm sorry that Twitch now steals all that money. I still suggest that you try and get a refund. Some people have managed to get a refund. I hope you can too. This has set my plans back a little bit, because what I was planning to do was use some of that money to repair the 3D printer that I bought secondhand that's just got mild damage to it, and the guy who sold it to me was a fucking retard. For the people who can prove, I'm not ignoring kickies. Jimmy, what the fuck are you talking about? It just takes a while for the multi-chat I've got to work, right? I'm going to be working on some integrations for YouTube, for Kick. That's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take... Okay, no, that sounded retarded. It does sound fucking retarded calling them kickies. That does sound pretty gay. This is what's going to happen, right? When I manage to find... This is going to be delayed by like a few months now, because I have to find an alternative. I have to find a way around it. For those who've been here the longest, for those who've supported on Patreon or been here the longest time, I 3D modeled this out. I finally got done with the platform. I've now pre-supported it. I will be cranking out as many of these as I can, putting them in a box and sending them to you. Right? I still have to find a way that I can make sure that your addresses don't get leaked and that I don't see them, and that there's some fucking platform out there that just, you know, I send them a bunch of boxes and this gets sent out to everyone, free of charge. No charge on your end. I will be sending this to you as a thank you. Because I believe, I just feel bad. I feel bad not giving something back. I feel like that's just not right. So that's what's going to be coming. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to watch General Apple's video. Because for some fucking reason, this guy moves so goddamn fast, he managed to get a video about my ban out before I did. Which means that I expect this video to have a few things wrong in it. I expect some speculation. I expect some things have gone wrong. But this will help me clear up any miscommunication. You're cheating on Muckluck. Unfortunately, I cannot interact with Muckluck anymore, Cyro. Right? I sent a warning out. I sent a warning out to anyone that I know that streams on Twitch, that knows me. Like, hey, I understand that I've now been banned. If you want to avoid potentially getting banned because you spoke about me, right? Don't talk about me. I did this because I know that Twitch gets ban happy when you start talking about banned streamers. And if this ship's sinking, I'm gonna sink with the ship, not anyone else. It's not fair that other streamers now have to suffer because of me and my fucking behavior, right? That's not fair. So, if you go mention my name in Muckluck's chat and he doesn't respond to you, if you go mention my name in Blue Squadron's chat or in fucking Waydot's chat, or if Sawman's ever streaming on Twitch or anything like that, if they don't respond, they're doing it on purpose, and I've also warned them that they shouldn't go down with the ship with me. I do not want anyone else suffering the consequences of my actions. Okay? How about Pirate Software chat? No, that one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine, but he'll probably get away with it because he'll gloat about it and he'll think it's enjoyable, because I've taken a shit on Pirate Software multiple times for his subhuman behavior. He won't get banned though. I'll buy 3D prints from you assuming shipping isn't horrendous. US sellers try to sell that dragon, for example, for $120. For a dragon that size, I did look up the marketing behind it, JohnCom. A dragon that size is approximately... for the detail I'm going for the resolution, for the type of resin I'm planning to use, it's actually approximately about $250. But I figure, fuck it, I'll deal with the shipping costs. Whatever I've got that's still, that I can still use monetarily, I'm going to be sending it out to you for free, because fuck it, I gotta say thank you somehow. That's just going to make me feel better and less anxious about people giving me money. Wait, but can't you just make a new account on Twitch and stream from that? I could, Keldun. I could try ban evasion on Twitch. But what is the value in that? The account would be non-affiliated. There would be no channel points. There would be no interactions that you got off of Twitch. There would be the chance that the channel gets ban evaded again, right? And that would just make the situation worse. And also, I feel like it's more of an inconvenience to you if literally every single time I'm now making a new Twitch account and you have to go find a new fucking channel to try and interact with. I don't see it as worthwhile. Kurumi, don't worry, Dickham's coming back. I'm figuring out Twitch, I'm figuring out the YouTube integrations and the Kick integrations. All the interactions will be as back as much as possible. It's simply that I have to do weird shit now because YouTube and Kick don't have the same kind of integrations that Kick does. I have to do some personal stuff. YouTube is garbage. Then go to Kick. Just get used to green. Twitch is, I mean, Kick is just green Twitch with less features. Now, before we watch this, I want to make this clear, right? There is one reason I liked streaming on Twitch, right? I fucking hated the ads. I hated their new bounty system, where if you play a game for like 3 hours using their bounty system, Twitch doesn't even give you some kind of payout. They give you one gifted sub. Exactly one. Right? I think that's disgusting. I hate the fact that you can't turn off ads. I've said that twice because I hate it that much. But there's one good thing Twitch had. One.
Yesterday.
Whoop. There's one good thing that Twitch had. Can you guess what it was? I've said it before. There's one overarchingly good thing that Twitch had that I will miss. That's it. Cyro's got it. It's the people. It's you. It's anyone who watched the stream. It's you. As a side note, I will also miss the people who were content creators over there. I'll miss Muckluck. I'll miss interacting with him. I'll miss interacting with Blue Squadron. I'll miss Sawman over there. If he still streams, though he tends to like YouTube, so I can understand that. I will miss Waydart. I will miss interacting with the streamers because they were fun people, and I will miss interacting with the people who Twitch is their home base and they just don't want to go off of that platform. Completely understand. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. Now let's find out what General Apple had to say about this. Keep in mind, he managed to push this video out a day before I was done editing my video. Now, if there's some kind of miscommunication, if there's something that he's speculating on, now that I've got the entire picture, aside from what exactly got me banned, that's still speculation. I'll be able to point out anything that he's missed here. Will you miss me? No, Ravenstein, I won't miss you because you're here. Why would I miss you if you're right here? I just need you to take your pants off and turn around and take some pictures for us. Apparently that's acceptable on Twitch. Man, the no talk about banned streamers, it's some Nazi censorship. The reason that they don't like you talking about banned streamers over on Twitch, right, is because it then amplifies the message and there's more of an opportunity that there's a social push to reverse that thing, right? So what Twitch is trying to do is they're trying to shut down the whole fucking situation. Because let's say, for example, some big streamer went and saw my banned video and said, this is bullshit. And he's got like 20,000 fucking viewers. And now all of a sudden 20,000 fucking viewers are harassing the people over at Twitch saying, fuck you, this is unfair, how dare you. No, they don't want to risk the ban. That's why. General Apple is God's blessing upon us. You know what? General Apple has been so fucking consistent with his content. General Apple cranks out so many fucking videos. I wouldn't be surprised that by the end of 2026, he's got somewhere between 60 and 80,000 subs. I really wouldn't be surprised by that. This man, if he keeps this fucking pace up, he's going to be a big deal soon. He will be a big deal soon. That's what's going to happen. So I expect a fair take from him. He seems like a reasonable guy. He's got a lot of logical takes. He also despises the Asura, which is the most based shit imaginable. So let's see what he has to say about me.
Yesterday, RozeMMO has been permanently banned from Twitch.
That's right.
Now, in case you don't know who Rose is, he's a very prominent figure in a Guild Wars 2 community, and just an excellent content creator to boot.
Thank you, but I'm also a fucking filthy animal. I'm a disgusting, filthy animal, and Twitch can't have that. You can't make spicy jokes the way I can. Understand, I've worked for bigger YouTubers. I've worked for bigger Twitch streamers. I've helped them with their stuff. I've helped them grow. I do not do the right things on the platform. Now, I don't know if I would say very prominent, Filter. I wouldn't say that. I'm not a big deal. I'm still a literal nobody. I'm nowhere near as big of a deal as Teapot or Muckluk or Loranity or all of the streamers who understand how to play the game and not get banned. Literally, who the fuck is Rose? 99.99. Exactly. Yes. Allah, that's exactly the right thing. I am not a prominent streamer. I am a literal nobody. And I just got a little bit too much attention and flew a little too close to the sun.
Now, if you haven't watched any of his content, you should know that most of his jokes do tend to be on the darker side of things, if you catch my drift.
You can do terrible stuff on Twitch, you just can't joke about. Jack, you're right. I bet, Jack, if I joked about having sex with a child on stream, I would get banned permanently. But if I actually fucked a kid on stream, it would be a 7-day ban. I bet that would actually happen.
But personally, I never found it to be an issue, because I come from a time where YouTube used to be the Wild West. And I'm talking about Filthy Frank, iDubbbz before he lost his mind, and H3H3 being the...
God, that was such a good era of YouTube. Those old videos were such fucking bangers. H3H3, iDubbbz, Filthy Frank, fucking Max Mofo, anything for views. That was such a Wild West, beautiful time on YouTube because you could do whatever the fuck and the platform was just like, hey, people think it's funny and you're getting views, that's good enough. Now, we've all got to change our language. We can't say rape. We've got to say struggle, snuggle, or someone got essayed. Or we got to use like this very weird, twisty, turny fucking language, and I hate it. It's gay as fuck. It's the most bitch-made shit I've ever seen, and I refuse to change. H3H3 and iDubbbz was my peak of YouTube. It was. It actually was. Unalived, suicide. There you go. You're not allowed to say someone killed themselves or your videos get suppressed. Unironically, right? Every single time I'm done streaming on YouTube, I see that little yellow demonetization symbol pop up because of the things I say. And I shrug my shoulders and I'm like, okay. And I've got to respect YouTube for that because they still leave the live stream there for people to go and find if they really want to. Funny thing, you were my most watched streamer on Twitch. I guess I don't have a reason to go back there. Well, maybe there are some content creators, right? I don't want you to hate on the fucking content creators who are on Twitch because they're doing a good job. They're doing a better job than the people who actually work at Twitch, right? If you find someone over there on Twitch, on your preferred platform, and you watch them, yes, I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Because at least then you get something, right? But still, the people running the platform are a bunch of fucking subhuman animals.
3 kings of this platform. They ruled everything and they made the nastiest content out there. And
it was
guess
great.
what? We gobbled it up.
It was amazing.
These were the truly golden days of YouTube. And my oh my, I miss them ever since.
I used to watch Asmongold every day, but now it's all Trump and Ice Talk. I've fallen off the Asmongold train. I loved his MMO stuff. I thought he was really good in the MMO space. I completely understand why he moved into politics because that's how you become big, world-renowned streamer, blah, 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 all of that shit. I just couldn't give less of a fuck. Right? I just couldn't care. because it's always some new thing that's happening in politics, and the old thing is forgotten in 5 days or less because we're all onto the new thing. Have you noticed how quickly people stop talking about the Epstein list? How those files, like, no one gives a fuck anymore because everyone's on the fucking Somali scam arc. It's been fucking unavoidable on Twitter, on YouTube. I still get the thumbnails. And guess what? Give it a week. Something new will have happened. And no one will give a fuck about the Somali scam. It's an infinite content well, but it's also the most boring shit imaginable to me. I couldn't care. It hurts my soul. Another quick note about Asmongold and his politics and all of that shit that people seem to have missed. I like Asmongold. I like him. I like what he does. Not because of his political opinions, but because I think he does things in a very entertaining way. He's a good person to learn from, right? On how to do things in a very entertaining way. But the problem with Asmongold, right now that I see, is that when he talks about a situation, he talks about it from base principles without understanding the concept of what's actually going on. So I'll give you some context. I was really happy when Asmongold was actually talking about all the bad shit that was happening in my country. But here's the part that really, really fucking irritated me about that. When he was talking about South Africa and the fact that whites are a targeted group and certain political groups want to kill everyone, he said, I understand why all the black people want to kill everyone. I understand. That's what he said. But then, when he looks at his own country, all of a sudden it's completely unfair and not fucking right that there's a bunch of angry black people who are mad at the police for fucking shooting anyone. Oh, we should bring back public executions. Oh, we should do the... I don't think he realizes there were white people in South Africa before America was even a fucking country. I don't think he registers that. And that's the kind of shit that irritates me. People here in America are still on the Minnesota ice shooting. Exactly. Well, there you go. And guess what? Wait a week. Black Shadow, wait a week, and they'll be on to a new thing. I've literally never watched The Roach Lord and had no idea why there was suddenly screen caps of him talking about things other than games. Yeah, it's man, you're getting blindsided by that shit. You're getting blindsided by his fucking stuff. But that's how you reach a bigger audience, because eventually you're going to find people who agree with you and your takes, and then that's how you grow. And he's now amplified himself outside of the gaming space. I wish he stuck to MMOs. I wish he stuck to gaming. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. Let's continue.
So dearly. But, you know, nowadays, that's not the case. The entire ecosystem has completely changed, and nowadays we're playing on a completely different level. And at the end of the day, if I want to be a player, I have to play by the rules. I cannot make...
See that? That's what I'm talking about. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to be a streamer, if you want to make videos, you have to play by whatever bullshit rules and whatever speech limitations that the platform puts on you. And to be honest with you, I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at that. If you're gonna make it big, if you're gonna make it somewhere, you have to play by whatever unfair rule set there is out there. Now, because I'm a fucking brain-dead autist, if I try to play by the rules, it's about 5 minutes. I've got about 5 minutes before I revert to who I actually am. And then we're just right back on the same fucking track. I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it. I walked on eggshells once in my life, never again. But what Apple's doing, what he's doing, playing by the rules, that's why he's gonna blow the fuck up on YouTube.
Big companies capitulate to my demands because I am the one who works under them. It is what it is. But that being said, the reason that I make this video today and I come for the defense of Roze isn't just because I'm a huge fan of his channel and I actually got to interact with him on his recent streams and videos.
That's nice of him
and
to
it's
say.
not even because I gifted one sub to him 4 days before he got permanently banned and essentially...
I'm sorry, General Apple, but you're never seeing that money again. I would suggest you try and go through the refund process. I hate the fact, that's the thing that really fucking hurts me about this, is I hate the fact that if you, like, it's like, imagine giving money to a homeless person and some random CEO runs past you and grabs your $5 and runs the fuck off with it. That pisses me off more than anything else.
Essentially, I lost 20 shekels and now I'm mad. No, it's
You should be
actually
mad.
because I believe that he was done wrong by Twitch.
Yes.
And this is actually something that I wanted to talk with you guys for a while now, but I never really got the opportunity to do so because I'm just the MMO guy. I don't really make this type of videos. Even though I enjoy making them from time to time, I'm not really good at it. So take this into consideration when watching this video.
So what's the best way to support you? I don't actually know at this point, True Norseman. I'm not that interested in the monetization side of things, right? I'm really not. So I never learned how YouTube monetization works, and I just barely got it back on the second channel after someone tried to steal it. I never bothered looking at Kick monetization. And the only reason that Twitch was monetized was because I became part of the affiliate program, because I thought it would be cool that people could use channel point redemptions and make wacky shit happen on my stream. Like, you know, this that I'm going to try and set up for YouTube. I'm going to try and set this up for YouTube and Kick, but no promises. But this right here, this fucking flashbang, this might be coming back. I'm still working on getting it up and running.
I'm gonna do my absolute best to make sure I come across as clear and eloquent as possible. But at the end of the day, English isn't my native tongue.
Didn't the British get their asses kicked so hard by the white boys? Asymmetrical warfare. Berian, I've seen so many of you fucking comments on my short, dude. God damn. Asymmetrical warfare back in the First Boer War that they stopped wearing their red coats. It's worse than that, Berian. It's actually worse than that, right? Everyone likes to look at the Anglo-Boer War when it comes to that stuff. But understand that the British were getting their shit pushed in everywhere they went in Africa when they picked a fight. When the British picked a fight with the Zulu tribes were literally beating the shit out of them with fucking leather shields and spears. They got so fucking butt mad at how many people had spears thrown at them and killed, that they literally they started writing documents about the Zulu tribes saying that black Africans are not actually human beings because there's no fucking way that a human could actually throw a spear with that much accuracy. They literally said that is an animal, not a person, because a human being wouldn't be able to accomplish that. They literally had to cope their way out of it. And the only reason they won was because they had fucking guns. And then, on top of that, then in the Anglo-Boer War, the guerrilla tactics that the Boers were using were so effective that they started burning women and children alive in order to win. Right? They were fucking desperate. You have no idea. Imagine someone classifying your entire race as animals because you just keep killing them with pointy sticks when they've got guns. Like, that's the funniest shit I've ever seen. They made videos about the Zulu wars that they had because they were so fucking butt mad about it and they couldn't believe that a human being could do what the Zulus could do in a fight. That's the funniest part about it.
I am going to do my best. If you hear me mumble from time to time, it's okay. I'm gonna get a grip on myself. But yeah, to the point at hand, I want to play a certain clip here from his, mainstream, and I want to make sure you guys hear it, so listen very carefully. This is important.
Do you think hitting the top 2 category threshold... Oh, Jesus, I've got to work on my audio even on live stream. Jesus, that's bad. Pumped up scrutiny. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm gonna make this clear, right? I was exactly one stream away from hitting Twitch partner. Yes, that's actually a thing. So, before that stream happened, I checked my path to partner thing, and I figured if I become a partner on Twitch, what I can maybe do is then get I could get a company to help me find video games and interesting shit and assist in making sure that I could stream more. I was quite literally at that point thinking about maybe this is the point where I actually quit my job. Maybe this is the point where I stream 5 days a week, not 3. Maybe this is the point where I can just go balls deep on content creation. And the email I got just before I got the ban email was Twitch saying, congratulations, you've hit the top 2% of all streamers on the platform. Which is some Monty Python shit. Well done! You're starting to reach the top. Now you're banned. It's the funniest shit imaginable. I'll never get over that. It's like, it's like, imagine accomplishing something. You get like a high mark in school, and you go home and your mom beats you with a fucking flip-flop because you got 99%, not 100. Oh, fuck, that's beautiful. Do they do unbans at all? No, you can appeal a ban, which I did. They then said they reviewed it and then emailed me a day later after I uploaded my ban video saying, fuck you, you're never coming back on this platform. That's what they basically did. So they do unbans, but not for me. Not for me. Only for people who have child porn on their PCs. Those are the people who are free. For the people who electrocute their dogs live on stream, or sexually assault others, or say fucked up shit like, you know what, let's spend $10,000 to try and get this guy murdered if there's a Twitch chatter in here who wants to do something for the rest of the world, yeah, then kill this other guy that I politically disagree with. That's how it works. I still can't believe how Zulu's fucking wrecked me early game in Deity in Civ 6. If it was real, if it was reality, they would be even more vicious. You have no idea, right? If you can, I'm not kidding when I say this, right? So I grapple, I do a bunch of martial arts. There are a lot of black people I grapple with, right? And the guys of Zulu descent, they have these like really, really thin limbs and they're very wiry, but they are freakishly fucking strong, right? I don't know where the strength comes from. I don't know if like, for each ancestor that dies, they just absorb their power and then they move forward. But they are freakishly fucking strong. Is that why it's called Zulu time? Yes. And ironically, yes. Because that's how much of an impact they had on the continent of Africa. To be honest, I subbed on Twitch. I endorsed plenty of creators via Prime Sub. I willingly chose to invest real money on this creator in particular. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ravenstein. I'm sorry you lost your money.
Okay, so this is right here, is it? You should know Roze was considered to be a pretty successful streamer, however it may sound, like however weird it may sound, right? Because he didn't have that many views, but he still had enough to be considered a Twitch partner. So,
Twitch partner, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, if you get above an average viewership for, I think it's 6 streams continuously, and your average viewership goes above 75, you now, all of a sudden, have, the ability to become a Twitch partner, which means that you should get like a private contact with Twitch who talks to you, and like you'll be able to understand the rules better and how to play the game and all of that shit. I should have just shocked dogs on stream. I was so close. I should have just abused my animals live on stream. God damn it.
he was very successful at what he did. Now, he wasn't the best. Obviously, he wasn't a top dog, but he was still a very prominent figure, even in the Twitch ecosystem.
I don't think so. I don't think I was a prominent figure. No one was going to talk to me because of the way I behave. Yo. Dog. Cleo. Ça va? Yeah. No, my dog seems to have heard something outside. But that I don't think prominent is the right word to be using here. I think problem or problematic is the right word to be using here.
System. So now, taking this into consideration, we can start with the most, I guess, important part. Why Roze got banned? Well, 2 days ago, Roze made a joke on a stream that Twitch considered to be unsavory.
It was unsavory. That's why I tried to make it as ridiculous as possible. It was 100% unsavory. And if the rules were applied equally, the only thing I would say about my ban, if the rules were applied equally, was, yeah, fuck it, I made too spicy of a joke, I deserve this. But the entire idea of Twitch being a trust and safety platform makes no fucking sense to me when they let actual illegal shit happen on their platform. And then I'll get banned for that joke.
to say the least. And I cannot repeat the joke here because I don't want to even bother risk getting banned or anything like that. But basically, if you want to hear the joke, you can enter this recent stream and hear it for yourself. That being said.
Now, keep in mind, that joke that I made, this is all speculation. This is me assuming that it was that specific thing because that's the only thing I can see that matches the context for their reason for banning me, which is that I threatened, according to Twitch, I threatened a mass killing. I think it was ridiculous. I think it was silly. It was obviously a joke. If you look at the bullet points of context, I'm not in the right country. I wouldn't have the money to get away with it and do that shit anyway. It was obviously a ridiculous and silly fucking joke that related to me doing the Griffin collection. The fact that the joke I made immediately afterward that, after finishing the fucking Griffin collection, was now I understand what black Americans feel like when slavery ended. Right? That's obviously the most absurd, ridiculous thing to do. Have you ever seen the movie Zulu 1964? Yes, I have.
Do I think this joke was ban-worthy? This is an actual good question. Because I have two answers.
If I was a reasonable corpo person working on the marketing side of Twitch, then yes, I would say yes. The ban is ban-worthy for making that joke. However, you can abuse your dog on stream. That doesn't get you banned. You can threaten other streamers' lives. That doesn't get you banned. You can call for the murder of all Jews. That doesn't get you banned. You can celebrate the death of people you politically disagree with, like Charlie Kirk, for example, and that doesn't get you banned. You can talk about how you should go out and you should kill political senators, and that won't get you banned. That's the problem. Just suck on Hassan's toes and you will be unbanned real fast. The only reason I would ever put Hassan's toes in my mouth is to bite them off for him electrocuting his dog. I don't give a fuck about his politics. What he did to his dog disgusted me. Looking on Twitch right now, the two most viewed Guild Wars 2 streamers live right now is Mighty Teapot and Loranity, 422 and 413 each. But number 3 only has 63 viewers, less than half of the people here now. That's because Guild Wars 2 on Twitch is small. Live streaming is moving away from gaming. It's moving towards IRL shit. Gaming is becoming a niche category on Twitch. It used to be huge. It's not anymore. Casual dark humor just doesn't hit the same with Americans in general like it does with the rest of the world. You know what the worst part, Eucharist, is? If we went back to the 90s, the most fun, entertaining, and hilarious people I ever met when it came to dark humor were all Americans. Hands down, every single American had the funniest, darkest humor ever. They were laughing about 9/11 the day it happened afterwards, because what the fuck are they going to do? They couldn't fix it, so they had to laugh about it. I thought it was great. I thought it was fantastic. I don't know what the fuck happened that all these limp-wristed pussy bitches showed up in America and decided that they can police language, but it disgusts me. That sickens me. He admitted that the collars were non-lethal vibro collars. Non-lethal. Well, they weren't vibration collars, and I'll tell you how I know they're not vibration collars, Fielter. My mother used to train dogs professionally in her spare time. She was consulted by the South African police force to help them train animals. I know what a shock collar looks like. My mom put a shock collar on me once and shocked me when I was younger. And then she told me that's why we don't use this on dogs. Because this shit hurts. It's not good for them. And if you get the wrong kind of dog, eventually if you keep fucking electrocuting them, one day they're going to turn around and kill you. Or kill someone. Because they just want the pain to go away.
Personal answer? No.
I put shock collars on myself.
Found it.
Okay, you put shock collars on yourself. This is not a sex thing, okay? This is not a sex thing, goddammit. Faith, that's a little bit too much information. I know that's a sex thing.
Joke, you know, it is what it is. I couldn't care less for it. But at the same time, I understand why if I were to be a manager of some company, I would have looked at this joke and be like, you know what? I don't really want this on my platform.
Completely understandable. That's the most reasonable thing. Anyone who's working at marketing or the public-facing PR side of Twitch who's trying to avoid trouble in the future, completely understandable.
That would have been fine. I can see both sides being right. It kind of depends. At the end of the day, it's humor, and you can't really quantify humor, right? You can't really do that.
He's right.
So here's the deal here. The problem isn't really the joke that Rose made. The problem is that...
No, it is. It is the joke I made. It is the joke I made because all it takes is one person to misinterpret my humor. All it takes is one person to take me seriously. From that perspective, I can completely understand.
So much worse has been said by multiple people on Twitch, and nothing was done to them. Most importantly, the ones that I'm going to talk about here, which I'm still considering if I should use names or not. You know what? I probably should. But at the end of the day, I'm a really small content creator, and I don't want to get, I don't want to risk myself getting like eaten by those big fishes, because
you're not going to get eaten by them. You are perfectly fine and safe on YouTube. What's going to happen on YouTube is the worst thing that's going to happen is they might demonetize one or two of your videos, right? That's the worst that's going to happen to you, right? Now, if you were streaming on Twitch, which I know now that General Apple doesn't, but his whole layout is a fucking double blind to me because I keep thinking he's streaming on Twitch when he doesn't. If you're streaming on Twitch, then he might have to worry. But for being corporate evil overlords, YouTube is surprisingly okay with just like, yo, we're going to demonetize your channel. Your video. Don't worry about it. Not a problem.
I'm really trying to make it out there, but at the same time, this is important. So
why does the bald guy in the video have tits? I know my tits are real juicy here, huh? Look at this shit, right? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's disgusting. Look at them nipples. You can tell they got pancake nipples out there. So I've had to start hitting the gym. So this is what I've been doing since last year. I have cut down from 113 kilograms all the way to 88 kilograms. I've still got about 18 kilograms more to go. I focused on weight loss, not on muscle growth, right? Because I focused on weight loss first, muscle atrophies. When muscle atrophies, it leaves behind whatever fat there's left. So yes, I do have fucked up titties. I know that. I'm not, man, it's fucking horrible. I never should have worn this shirt while fucking talking about this shit. I need to wear baggier clothes.
I probably should call them by.
And yes, you should fat shame. Fat shaming is a good thing. I've got a friend who's helping me with my kid. He's a very specialized pediatrician. He's amazing. And almost every single day he sent me a message calling me a fat, obese fuck whose wife is too hot for him. And the second I die of a cardiac arrest, some hot dude's gonna show up with a dick twice as long as me and fuck her brains out. And you know what? You know what? That's motivated me to lose some more fucking weight. It helped. It certainly fucking helped. I don't want some fucking freak touching my wife. She's mine. I'll keep her in the fucking shed.
My name. So I should start by saying, I find it really weird that Rose is multi-streaming and he only got banned on Twitch and he did not get banned on Kick or YouTube. So clearly something here isn't working right. Now, you can claim that Twitch is a much safer platform.
No, you can't. You can't claim that Twitch is a much safer platform. But also, Twitch noticed that I was starting to move up in their categories, right? And when you start moving towards partner, I'm pretty sure that's when they start monitoring your channel. So the ban I was going to get was inevitable.
Platform. And I would agree with you.
Let him cook. Okay.
That's fine. But if that was the case, then explain to me, why the hell Rose is permanently banned while the Dog Shocker is literally acting as their top streamer right now?
People confuse this issue, what he's talking about right now. I know this because I've worked as a project manager, systems engineer. I've helped with hiring processes in companies. I've seen the internals. I know how these people think, right? People are going to confuse this with Twitch following a narrative and everyone in their office having the same narrative. Now, this might be true, but it's unlikely the reason. What Twitch wants to do is Twitch is attempting to look like the good guys. They always want to look like the good guys. You know how in about 2018 to 2020, all these companies hopped on this trend of we're socially progressive and we care about gay people and trans people deserve the same rights as everyone else. All of that shit. They didn't do it because they actually gave a fuck about any of those people and their problems. They did it because they believed that made them look like the social good in the world, right? They do not give a fuck about this. They don't. If it was more socially acceptable to do bad shit on the right side instead of the left side, they would do it immediately. They would pivot like that. That's what you got to understand. Now, because Hassan is on, quote, the right side of history, he will be forgiven for whatever he does. The second component of that is that Hassan is a big enough streamer with enough backing and enough money and an army of lawyers behind him that he can threaten Twitch directly. He can make sure that he never gets banned again.
Yeah? Do you have any answer for that? I think not. You have literally people stealing on Twitch, committing crimes,
yes,
committing fraud on the platform, not...
And this is why I'm so fucking mad that I didn't wait for that Lakari thing. If I knew Lakari was going to get a banned a day later, I would have delayed my video and he would have been all over my fucking video. And I would have put there, how much do you want to bet he gets unbanned? And now you're telling me he's got a 7-day ban for actual crimes and pedophilia on his fucking PC. Jesus Christ.
Not being banned or just getting a slap on the wrist. Well, this man has been banned for a joke. Yes. I think that there is so much more going on here than meets the eye. I think that Twitch is acting not in the best of its platform, but in its best of its agenda.
He's right. They are desperate to look like the good guys. They are desperate to look like the kind of guys who care. But at the same time, hey, does anyone remember how that one guy tongue-fucked the shit, or at least tried to tongue-fuck the shit out of Emaru at TwitchCon, and that guy got a temporary ban on their platform and he doesn't even stream? Anyone remember that? Holy fuck. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that the guy who actually tried to sexually assault someone live at TwitchCon got a temporary ban, no criminal charges against him, and Emaru had to go out of her way to fucking be as aggressive as possible. Her manager had to be as aggressive as possible to get anything done.
I think that they're trying to push certain people to the top and certain people to the bottom. And I think that people who do not capitulate to their demands...
And you know what? Let me give you a Dan Clancy POV quick, right? Do you know why? This is obviously, this is a joke, right? But this is Dan Clancy thinking about Emaru getting raped at TwitchCon. He fucking loves that idea. I know Dan Clancy loves it. He's sitting there on his phone going, yeah, oh, I love that. Oh yeah, next time it's gonna be me. That's Dan Clancy. That's Dan Clancy for you. He's like, fuck, I should have raped her on stage. I should have been there. I was too busy raping random 18-year-olds at another platform. Fuck.
Mans or do not see eye to eye with their views is just being slowly faded away. They're just sweeping them under the rug and they make sure they ban them before they grow large enough because they don't want another Asmongold. That's basically what I'm talking about. Now, you should know about me. I'm a huge Asmon fan. I watch a lot of his stuff.
I used to be a huge Asmon fan. I wish I could go back to 2016, 2017 when he was just doing MMOs. I really wish he could. His fucking the transmog competitions were fucking peak. I loved watching his video game takes. I thought he was more right than he wasn't most of the time. He was exceptional and I loved him so much. And now I just couldn't care less. As a quick side note though, Has anyone noticed that Asmongold has been surrounded by a bunch of streamers who've done a bunch of fucked up shit? We got Atriarch doing AI-generated pictures of Ludwig's girlfriend. We've got Lakari with child porn on his PC. We've got Tectone, who apparently is now going through a sexual assault case and is being sued or whatever the fuck. I don't know where that is. There was Rich. Anyone remember the Rich situation? I've noticed a lot of people who were surrounding Asmongold got in trouble. And maybe the only person who, just like Asmongold, hasn't gotten in trouble, who everyone loves, is Esfand. That's it. They do a podcast together now. Really? They do a fucking podcast? That's how out of the loop I am. Really? A fucking podcast? Damn. And Mizkif. Let's not forget Mizkif. Thank you, Filter. I skipped one. Now we're off Twitch. Can we say slurs? If you want to say slurs unbidden by the algorithm, keep in mind, YouTube's platform, I don't get moderation tools. I don't get to decide what you say. If you say something spicy on YouTube, I have no control over it. Twitch might just delete your fucking message. I mean, YouTube might just delete your message. If you want to say spicy shit, that's what Kick's there for. And maybe I'll add Rumble so you can say even spicier shit if you feel like it. They're about to release an episode with Lakari a day after this shit happened. Oh, no fucking way. Holy shit. God damn. That's fucking nuts. I think someone is going around paying people to start trouble with anyone associated with OTK. Maybe. Or it might be that they're under a microscope now because they're on the wrong side of history. And because of that, the shit that they were doing before and getting away with is now getting more attention than they were previously. On the Tectone thing, apparently he lost the case yesterday. Now the source of this was Mizkif, who had someone in the court during it. So we'll wait and see if that's true. Okay, here's the problem with you saying that, Moonstone. I don't believe a fucking word that comes out of Mizkif's mouth, right? I don't trust Mizkif whatsoever. If he lost his sexual assault case, I will fucking call him out. I'm happy to laugh at him. I'm happy to mock him and make jokes about him. More than happy to. Because like I said, when someone asks you, whose side are you on? The only correct response is, I'm on my side. You shouldn't forgive these people just because you agree with them or you thought they were entertaining. Same with Dr. Disrespect. I was sad. I was really disappointed. Like, it actually depressed me a little bit because I thought Dr. Disrespect was incredibly entertaining. And then to find out that he's doing a bunch of fucked up shit behind his wife's back with underage kids. The sexting or whatever the fuck. That's just disgusting behavior. That's just fucking gross. It's not an SA case. It's a defamation case. Okay, so it wasn't sexual assault then. You see, I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the Tectone case, right? I thought he was being sued for sexual assault. That's how little I know. Everyone keeps on telling me that Tectone's a rapist, so I automatically assumed that the case was about fucking sexual assault.
Less so recently,
That's how little I know.
Because I used to just watch his gaming stuff, but I do watch some of his more recent stuff, and I think that still, he's a great content creator. Now, you can disagree with me, and you can say whatever the hell you want. This is just my opinion, and I respect yours as well. But that being said, I think that Twitch right now is so deathly afraid of having another Asmongold that just grows out of proportion to the point where they can't afford.
That is the biggest fucking compliment that he could ever give me. There's no fucking way I'm ever gonna reach Asmongold's size. Ever. That's never happening.
To ban him because he's a net loss. If they ban Asmongold, they would literally bury their own platform.
They would, yes, because the backlash would be insane. It would confirm what everyone thought about them having a left-leaning political bias, right? And again, I'll say this, it's not because they care. It's because they want to look like the good guys. And Asmongold has the corporate backing and the money to make sure he never gets banned permanently. He will sue them into the fucking dirt.
They rather find people that are very prominent and can show high amount of success on their platform and ban them before they grow larger. I truly believe that. They nitpick on everything and they carefully select.
They nitpick on everything if you don't have the ability to fight back. If you don't have the ability to fight back, like I don't have the ability to fight back, then you're screwed. So, to anyone who does content, anyone who does stream on Twitch, do not do what I do. I'm just warning you. The same thing that happened to me is going to happen to you. Unless you've got corporate backing, do not do what I do.
Which words are bad and which words aren't. And that's really bad, because I think that if Twitch bans were equal all across the board, nobody would have batted an eye.
Yes,
I think that
100%. The only thing I would say was I deserve this ban if it was equal across the board. I would say, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I deserve it.
even Rose himself would have agreed with me here.
Yes, I would.
I think that if Rose has been banned, and all of the content creators that said similar stuff like him has been banned,
100%.
that would have been fine. I think
Yes.
Rose himself would have said, okay, I messed up. I've
100% agree. I wouldn't apologize because it was a joke. It was a joke. I wouldn't apologize, but I would say I understand.
said something that I shouldn't, and I'm sorry for that. I got punished. I got what I deserved.
I wouldn't say I'm sorry. Never apologize to these people. I will not take my intent and allow someone else to translate my intent to whatever the fuck they've got going on in their head. I would not apologize. I know it was a joke. I know what I was doing. I know it was a spicy joke. I wouldn't apologize, but I would understand the ban.
But the problem isn't really that. The problem is the unjustifiable punishment that some people get while other people get free.
Yes.
That's the real problem with Twitch.
Hold on, let's just make this video a little bit more viewable. Sorry, I keep staring at my juicy tits. God damn. Look at those motherfuckers. God damn. Maybe I do need to open up an OnlyFans, huh?
And I think that's a huge problem with the platform, and the reason why I haven't started streaming there yet, and why I'll probably just stream on other platforms.
Good idea. Good idea. Learn from my mistake. Stream somewhere else. If you're from a time in the internet when you grew up with the Wild West, don't stream on Twitch. Because everyone gets offended at the first thing you fucking say. Hey, remember in one of my Guild Wars 2 streams, there was that guy who had an argument with Jibby, and he was like, is there a mod in here? Is there a mod in here who can ban this guy? First of all, thank you for the compliment, assuming that I can pay for a fucking mod. That's a huge compliment, goddamn. But no, you don't get banned for your opinion.
I don't want to get near this cesspool. I think it has been corrupted by a certain agenda that I'm not a huge fan of. I love it when everyone has freedom of speech. I love it when...
Mods get paid. This is not Reddit, Ta. This is not fucking Reddit, okay? Do you know how I would not be able to sleep at night if someone was modding my channel and they had to be in every fucking stream and they weren't getting paid something? I would not be able to fucking live with myself. That would be the most... I can't imagine that. Iconic was too busy jerking off to see the stream. Iconic is one of the sword names on this channel. It's Danik Gol, it's Jarek Dan, and it's Iconic. They will always be modded, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to my channel, not because I'm going to sit here and beg them to mod. They can come in and out as they please. They are free to do whatever the fuck they want in my Discord and my channel. They are your gods. They get to decide what they feel like. Not because of some political leaning or agenda, or you're not allowed to say something, but because I think it's funny.
Everyone can speak their mind. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to have rules, but you need to enforce them equally. Because now we have a huge problem. So, again, you can see right here, this is a really great point. The guy right here commented, which is something that both Asmongold and Hassan do on a daily basis, but they get thousands of views, so it's okay.
Moonstone's right.
Yeah, like basically it. They want to make sure that the small fries are getting completely screwed while the top dogs can roam free. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And I think this is something that Twitch should really change. Otherwise, it's just going to lead to more rancor and eventually Twitch's own demise. I think that for longevity, this is the worst they could have done. And maybe now they'll go, oh, who cares about this guy? It's not only him. It's gonna be more. You can make absolutely sure.
I am a literal nobody. I'm aware of that. This is not about me, right? At the end of the day, this is not about me. I'm a nobody. I'm going to vanish off the platform. People are going to shrug their shoulders. Nothing changes. The problem is that Twitch is going to start banning someone who has actually got a giant pull, who it does blow the fuck up in 2026. It'll happen again in 2027. It'll happen in 2028. It's going to keep happening. It's just going to keep happening. And you know what's going to happen? All of those streamers are going to play by the rules. All of those streamers are going to do the exact right thing. And then they're going to have one opinion. Or they're going to make one joke. Or they're going to say one sentence. And their entire career is dead in the water. And these are people, unlike me, who might have actually quit their job, who've decided they're going balls deep into content creation, who've decided that they need to push for this because they're seeing some growth. And those guys are going to be killed dead in the fucking water. Twitch is not just going to ban them, but by banning them for one sentence, they're going to ruin that person's fucking life, whether you disagree with their takes or not.
The Twitch will actually do this again. They will do this again. You can be sure of that. They will do this again. He's not the first. He's just the first of many. And more and more people are...
I'm not even the first. I'm like the 10 millionth. There are 7 million streamers on Twitch, approximately. I'm somewhere up in the hundreds of thousands in the list of the people this has happened to.
Gonna just be put under this unjustified hammer of justice, that Twitch justice and all that stuff. It just cringe. I don't like that. I don't think that is good. I don't like what the platform has become, because I used to watch Twitch a lot back in the day, and it's just unfortunate. It just really is. Twitch has... You gotta
stop watching Twitch. You gotta stop watching Twitch, General Apple. I'm saying this not because you shouldn't find things you enjoy, but because if you start making content, you're gonna start to realize that you're too fucking busy to watch the other stuff. That you've got too much of your own shit to do. It's gonna become a time sink. And that's really, really fucking sad. One of my favorite streamers on Twitch is Batty. Right? And I love his stuff, but I always catch his VODs. I never catch the fucking guy live because I'm just too busy doing other shit in the day.
Lost his way, and I really wish that wasn't the case. But at the same time, we have so many problems going around with, again, people stealing, committing crimes on stream, and Twitch is doing nothing.
Yeah, they don't care.
Absolutely nothing. You have another great streamer that I actually like, which is called Tectone. He's Asmon Gold friend, if you know him. And he makes...
I kind of know Tectone. I think he's entertaining. I think he's fun. I really, really hope the shit that's said about him isn't true. Baddie dude with the red hair and the beard. The dude who's usually in, colorful wife beaters. Who used to be a part of the military. He does the thing where he, drinks on stream and he makes, a wizard staff out of it. And he does a bunch of fun shit. He's entertaining.
A lot of statements, okay? Now, that being said, he's very vocal, and Twitch doesn't like him one bit. Now, he was being banned for, I believe, I don't want to say 30 days. I think it was a week or two for calling someone fat. Now...
See, that ban is fucking retarded. That specific ban on Tectone, take all the other context away, that ban on Tectone is fucking retarded. He never should have gotten banned for that. He called an objectively fat person fat. And if another streamer called me a fat, bald retard, what am I going to say? Oh, how dare you say the truth? What the fuck?
If you think that ban was justifiable, fine by me. I accept that. And I think it would be too. But the problem isn't with that. The problem is that so much more have been said by other people.
Hold on. I don't watch Tectone, but even if whatever he said about him is true, why would that stop you from enjoying his content if you find it funny? It wouldn't, Khaldun. I find his takes spicy and funny and entertaining. And the only reason he would disappoint me is if all that fucked up shit is true, right? And I would clown on him for it. I would laugh at him if it was true. I don't know if it is or not. But I do think he's entertaining. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's very entertaining. I think he does a lot of fun shit. And I think he's kind of... He knows to not say certain things now. He basically got spanked by Twitch, and so he understands that he can't say things the way he used to. So even Twitch has his nuts in a fucking vice, and he will limit what he says. That's what disappoints me more than anything else about that, because you don't get to see the real human being. You get to see an approximation of a person, and then everything's, quote, left up to interpretation. That's the worst part about this, is you never actually find out who the real human being is behind all these things. They're just playing a fucking character. And that's the part that annoys me.
Something that I can't even repeat here because I will get banned.
Yes.
And they haven't got banned.
He won't get banned. He'll get demonetized on one video, so he's fine.
For it. They haven't got punished. And if you know which type of like people I'm talking about, you know that I'm right. It's crazy. What's going out there in Twitch is just...
it's bananas.
It just sucks so bad. I can't even recognize the platform that I used to love anymore. And you can see it clearly, night and day. Night and day. Investors are pulling up on a daily basis. Twitch... It's not just investors, it's advertisers as well. So if anyone knows Devin Nash, right? Devin Nash is a big deal. He is actually a person who knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's got some pretty solid takes. He understands how the environment works. He advertised on Twitch. That guy pulled the fuck out because he realized that the conversion rates were too low. No one fucking wants ads on Twitch. The way that Twitch does their ads are so fucking predatory that they actually make YouTube by comparison look like the good guys when it comes to ads. Doesn't even have the same ad revenue anymore. The platform is crumbling down, and I don't know what the hell Amazon is doing by not fixing it. I think everyone on Twitch would be fine.
Yes, this is the guy. This is the guy I'm talking about. Yes, that's him. That's him. I think he does really fun stuff over on Twitch, and I hope he never gets banned.
I think the entire staff should be replaced.
Yes.
And to be honest, I think you just crumble the company. I mean, the company is clearly crumbling. I think you just replace everything. You should...
I'm going to be honest with you about Twitch. There is a vindictive piece of shit part of me that really, really, really hopes that in the future that Twitch just fucking dies. That Amazon takes a look at Twitch, takes a look at how unprofitable it's been, takes a look at how much controversy goes on that platform, and decides this is not worth it. We would rather rent out our servers to another streaming platform and not deal with the front-facing issues. There's a vindictive part of me that wants that to happen. However, I don't want to take away the opportunities of people who can actually grow on Twitch and make something entertaining for people. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is the content creators themselves. I think they deserve the opportunity to get big if they put in a lot of effort and energy and they do good shit. They don't deserve to lose their job because Twitch is a piece of shit.
You should just do a clean house. What's going on there isn't good. It isn't right, and it's just plain cringe.
Yes,
that's the word that I was looking for. Now, I may sound a little bit salty about that, even though I have no relation with Twitch whatsoever. You should understand that this is something that affects all of us content creators. Now, I'm not speaking to you as like your content creators and, you know, everyone is content creator. Like, no, it doesn't matter for you, but it matters for the sphere. I think that if you consume content from these type of people, you should want, and it is in your best interest, that your favorite streamer would have the opportunity to say and speak their mind.
Yes. And you know what's more important about them saying and speaking their mind? You get to, there's two things you get out of this. Number one, you get to find out who the real person is, right? And you might decide that you dislike who the real person is behind the camera, and that means you don't need to waste your time there anymore, and you can find people that you do enjoy. Number two, and I think this is a fairly important one, is you might get to watch this person evolve and grow and change from someone who doesn't know that much about something to someone who does. And they become better for it. Not just like and this is not a social, oh, they stopped saying the bad R word kind of shit. I mean, like, they might actually become something much better than they were previously. They might become more entertaining. They might become more fun to watch. They might do shit that all of a sudden you care about it because you care about a certain thing. They need to get rid of Dan Clancy. They'll never get rid of Dan Clancy, Moonstone. Do you know why? Take a wild guess, actually. I want you guys to take a wild fucking guess as to why they'll never get rid of Dan Clancy. It's really, really simple. He's the fall guy. It's worse than that. It's worse than Dan Clancy being the fall guy. It's not because of blackmail. It's not because of shareholder value. It's worse than that. It's because no other CEO, no other person with the skill set who could actually take Twitch to new heights wants that job. They don't want to do that job. No one wants to be in control of Twitch. That's why. No one wants his job. So it's infinitely worse of a problem. Imagine no one wants to be the CEO of your company. That's when companies start shitting the bed, is because they realize that they have a leadership issue. The people who want to be in charge don't have the skills, and they have an agenda they'd like to push. And the people who have the skills don't ever want to fucking go near it.
In any way, by the way, in any way possible. So, because I think...
But then again, there is that one Reddit mod. I believe he's going to be looking for a job soon. Maybe he can take over.
That it's either we have censorship or we have no censorship, but it needs to be equally enforced. We can't have this selective picking of certain people and just cast them out into the abyss while we have the abyss. Sorry, I don't know, I said like an idiot. And we can't have people just being propagated and constantly uplifted by said staff members. This is really bad, and I do not enjoy it. And basically, that's what I had to say. I don't want to make this video too long. I just think that it's really bad that Twitch is engaging in so much malpractice. It truly is going to lead to its own demise, and I really hope that one day everything will change for the better. I truly believe that one day something will happen, because something has to happen. It has to happen. Sorry. I mean, look at what we have nowadays. It's so weird. Everything's out of control.
Yes.
Everyone's just going away. I think that Kick is the best thing that ever happened to Twitch. I think it kind of forced them to stay on their hind legs and actually do something.
Wait, I'm not saying that it's bad, but Kick is alive thanks to Twitch. You're right, Conk, it is. But at some point, Kick is going to have to detach itself from Twitch and beat the fuck out of them to become a new live streaming platform.
But at the same time, it's like they're doing nothing at all. Like nothing changed. So I don't understand how they keep.
Wait, hold on, Rose. Can you play Guild Wars 2 like a black lesbian and a disabled person? I don't say there's not a paladin class in Guild Wars 2, is there? I don't think they have paladins in that game.
Pulling themselves up above the water, but you know what? That's none of my business. I'm just here to make a video about this, and I really hope this one would actually incentivize you guys to stop using that platform. I really hope that you guys would support Rose, because he deserves it, and just generally...
No, support me if you get some entertainment out of it, but you don't even have to support me. The streams are free. Don't feel like you're pressured financially. I know what the economy looks like. Just come here, have a fucking chuckle, and carry on with your day. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best way to support me.
Speaking, I really wish big content creators like Asmongold would continue to talk about this issue, because this is a very big problem, and I would like to see it changed, because Twitch is cringe, and I don't like it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. I'm so sorry. I know that I spoke like an idiot there toward the end. I tried to do my best, but you know, it is what it is. I'm making these type of videos so I could actually become better at this. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys. And please, go show love to Rose. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you guys can actually subscribe to him. He makes phenomenal content.
How nice.
Support him in any way you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.
Fantastic. So you see, what I liked about that video was it was a bit light on the details, but he did the right thing. He didn't go into wild speculation. He didn't do a bunch of crazy shit there that wasn't real. I appreciate that video. Thank you. Thank you, General Apple. I appreciate that. That was nice. That was a lot more context and a lot more logic than I expect out of the average person talking about about bands and stuff. I think that was incredible. Well done to him. Look at Discord DMs. Okay. I'll do that quick. What is this? What did you say? You know what? I'll take the compliment. I wish my tits looked that nice. I'll take the compliment. Thank you. You fucking bastard. You rat fuck. You fucking motherfucker. That one got me. Well played. Well played, Cog. Well fucking played. Goddamn, AI works fast these days. Jesus Christ. Grok, make his tits juicy. Holy fuck. God damn. Just don't open the notepad. Oh, I'm happy to open my notepad. You know why? Because there's not fucking pedophilia in my fucking notepad. There's none of that shit. So, if I open my notepad, it's gonna just explode out with shit. So that was me doing cones of calibration for the 3D prints and trying to get that working, right? That was me trying to figure out how the shorts works on YouTube. Don't need that. These are the games I want to look into, so I'm keeping that one open. I actually write things down when you people send things in messages. You told me about Dreadmist and Where Winds Meet. We'll take a look at that at some point. This was one of my scripts. Don't need that anymore. This right here was me helping my boss out with a scam because someone stole his Twitter account. This was a message from long ago. What else we got here? We have got that, and then this was a message that I needed to try and send to my family so they'd stop harassing my wife. I've been lying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I lie to my family about my life so that they leave me the fuck alone. I talk about how, oh, my wife and I have so many issues and blah, blah, blah. Oh, please leave us alone. But I actually just do it. I lie to them like a fucking animal. I lie to them so they leave us alone. It's the best thing you can do for your relationship. Is if someone's gonna come harass you and your family members, just say, oh, okay, no, look, we're dealing with trouble. We've got problems right now. We're thinking about separating, whatever the fuck, just to get them to fuck off and leave you alone. That's one of the best strategic decisions I ever made. I can't show you this one because this is all the game giveaways. There's still some active keys on here that I have to give to people, and I don't want anyone stealing them. What is this? Oh, this is me looking into viewbotting again. Viewbotting. This is Dune. I gotta close that because the Dune video is fucking dead. The rest of this doesn't matter. Now, before we move on, before we actually go and take a look at Non Mommy Supreme, the juiciest titties in Guild Wars 2, and I take a look at that poll that you guys filled out in my Discord, I need your help. This is the part of the stream where you help me. I want you to tell me if there is a platform that I should stream to that you would prefer because you just fucking hate YouTube or you fucking hate Kick. And we'll take a look into it right now. Because I've neglected all other platforms. Takes me forever to do anything. You don't have to explain. I also keep 5,000 notepad tabs. Yeah, no, I just write shit down and then I just leave it there. I like Kick, but Kick sometimes shits the bed. Yeah, that's the worst part. I think Kick servers and the fact that the connectivity on Kick is actually its biggest issue. Chatterbait, Pornhub. Okay, so let's see. We've got Facebook. Ugh. I don't know if I know enough conspiracy theories to like stream to Facebook. I mean, I don't know if the captive 75-year-old audience that keeps on getting tricked by AI images is really going to enjoy Guild Wars 2 streams. We've got Steam. Steam is actually a platform people stream to, shockingly. There's Rumble. I see Rumble. What the fuck is Smashcast? Zitter. You mean Twitter? Okay, Twitter. That might be worth looking into. I've considered TikTok, but I think that's the generation under me, and I don't think they give a fuck about Guild Wars 2. Xfire. What the fuck is Xfire? What in the fuck is Xfire? I've never heard of that. What? Yeah, stream to Nintendo, Wii, and WhatsApp. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. They'd report your ass on TikTok. I know they fucking would. DLive. I know DLive exists. And then we're going to take a look at how well all these platforms are doing. Wait, Steam streaming is a thing? It actually is, surprisingly. Shockingly. I'm astounded by that. Instagram. Instagram will ban my ass. Also, I kind of don't like Instagram. I don't use Instagram. But we'll take a look into that. I didn't even know you could stream on Instagram. I thought there was just, you know, an alternate TikTok, to be honest. A TikTok under Kindersum. Guild Wars 2 Zocke. Fuck, I barely understand that, okay? I barely understand what you said there in German. I'm not gifted with languages. And ironically, Discord. Discord, I have plans for in the future. Discord, I'd like to do private streams. If I ever find it, so I've spoken about this before, right? I've spoken about Discord before. And I've spoken about this one thing. What I would like to do is do streams whenever I find the time where I stream to Discord, but it's just going to be wacky and ridiculous shit. So, for example, I'm still looking for this really, really old porno that I got to see when I was younger, where there's a genie living in a woman's ass, and whenever someone rubs this woman's ass, the genie pops out. Will Chinese YouTube ban me? I'm pretty sure they would. Billy would probably ban me. Then again, their censorship is kind of a very different thing, and I'd make one Chinese joke and get banned. Chatterbait. I don't think that's a streaming platform. That's where people go to jack off. You'll see more dicks than anywhere else on the fucking internet. Trovo. What the fuck is Trovo? Goddamn. What's the name of that porn? I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I fucking wish I knew. Right, okay, well, that seems like a decent list, so we'll go from here. We'll go using these ones right here. Okay, now if I go here, we'll take a look at the platforms. See which ones are succeeding. See which ones might be worth it. Which ones you might prefer over being stuck on either Kick or YouTube. Let's see. Let me in. So, this right here is the only platform I know that actually lists out all the streaming platforms and what does. It does work and doesn't work. Does Nebula do live stream? Yeah, but my problem with Nebula is you need to pay them money before you get to see any kind of stream and stuff like that, and that seems to be more educational content than anything else. So the issue is, like, Nebula kind of doesn't work for me because I don't like the idea of people having to spend money just to see the fucking stream in the first place. You know that Batty was a founder of the Unsub podcast? I don't, actually. I didn't know that. I don't know most of the lore behind Batty. I just tune into his streams whenever I can, whenever I have a spare moment, and I just watch him. Educate people about free speech. Yeah, this is how you make a gun. Out of hot glue and disappointment. Let's see how the platforms are doing. Because this will tell you how easy it's going to be to figure this shit out. YouTube, first place, not even close. Double the size of Twitch when it comes to live viewership. Quadruple the size of hours watched. Triple the size in average viewers. And less channels. Less channels on YouTube than Kick. I mean, than Twitch and Kick, to be honest. What this tells me is that YouTube is actually the king of streaming. Just looking at it this way. This is fucking insane. Twitch isn't even the king of streaming. And they don't even know it. I heard a lot of streamers saying that if Kick dies, they're gonna move to YouTube. But they better start building a fucking platform on YouTube now before it dies then. Before it goes the way of Mixer. That's the issue. Facebook is AIDS, to be honest, because they default their own built-in browser that's not moddable. Ugh. Ugh, that's gross. Ugh. Ew. Ugh. What this tells me here, right, is that people haven't realized that YouTube is actually the place you should be streaming if you're looking to grow. Because there are less channels that you're competing with over Twitch. It's got higher discoverability. It's got higher average viewership. It's got more hours watched. And you can actually build something that lasts longer than when you go live and when you don't. Mixer was the heaven for streamers because the big amount of money that Daddy Microsoft was throwing to streamers. Mixer was heaven for big streamers, conk. For small streamers, they got fucked because there was zero discoverability on the platform, and those contracts were for massive streams only. There was no ability to grow on that platform. And if you did grow, you were a freak of nature. You were one of the few that ever did. So, if we look at the breakdown of this, YouTube, again, fucking killing it. 45% of the entire market. Followed by TikTok Live. Wow. Fuck, Twitch isn't even in second place. Man, those Zooms are showing up for those TikTok streams. They love seeing bitches shake their ass on TikTok. God damn. Does anyone know if TikTok is still going through that trend where a bunch of people are pretending to be NPCs on their platform? Because that's the last time I looked into TikTok streaming. They aren't gonna watch you. I know. It's not, like, that platform's already off my list. I know I'll get banned. I will say some funny shit and some sensitive little bitch will show up and get the entire stream banned in like a day. Like a fucking day. Check DMs. There's a follow-up. There's a follow-up. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay. This will be what we watch just before we start playing Guild Wars 2. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I'm so happy about that. Kick is about 1/3 the size of Twitch, which is fairly impressive knowing how young it is. He didn't know. Wait, what do you mean? You thought people wouldn't watch you on Twitch, then you go into the top 2%. It still doesn't make sense to me how anyone was watching me on Twitch. It still fucking doesn't make sense to me at all. I still can't figure it out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. God has blessed us with another lolcow who's developing himself out of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for making my day so much better. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Hold on, there was a message I missed. How the fuck do you get banned on the same platform Asmongold streams on? Did you not call for the death of Palestinians and brown Americans? No, you see, Belly My Sykes. You have to understand, Asmongold is never getting banned because he has corporate backing, he has a team of lawyers, he has the ability to fight back. That's why, right? On top of that, Twitch, unfortunately, won't even tell me how many Jews I have to execute live on stream before they let me back on the platform. They won't tell me. They won't tell me how many times I've got to celebrate the death of political opponents. They won't fucking tell me how many times I have to abuse my dog or how many cultures I have to call inferior. They don't tell you shit. Vaseline check, good idea. Good idea. These lips are dry. These lips are dry. They detached from the asshole of Twitch and now they're dry. They're not getting moistened anymore. Twitch is awful. It's just how it is. How many are you willing to? As many as my connection will handle. This is the way I look at multi-streaming, right? I'm not trying to have the most viewers on one platform and then build something there or some shit like that. What I'm here to do is be an entertaining fucking clown to everyone. And if you have a platform you would prefer, I would prefer you to be able to use the platform you are most comfortable with, rather than having to deal with some UI or some shit that you just fucking hate. What happened with vertical streams? I'm still testing it out. Conk. The biggest problem, here, I'll show you, right? I'm testing this out right now. I'm still figuring this out. Where's the camera? So if you look over here, if you look at my OBS, you've got the main screen over here and you've got the vertical over here. My problem with the vertical format is I'm still trying to figure out exactly where to put everything in the overlays in order to make it fucking watchable, because the vertical format is so fucking different when it comes to overlays that it looks like dog shit currently. And so I'm trying to figure out how to make that watchable, because if you see a vertical stream and it's just a fucking mess, no one's gonna want to go there. And that irritates me with the idea that I know I'm gonna piss someone off when it comes to vertical streams. I don't like that. A stream should be watchable. It's all about the viewer, that's it. Isn't Asmon one of the biggest streamers on Twitch? Yes, he is. And that's why he's got the pull and the force to make sure he never gets banned. Same as Hassan. Same as any other big streamer that's backed up by a fucking company like Mythic Talent. They're never getting banned because they can fight back. I personally lean towards Steam and Kick. But in terms of long-term developments, TikTok sounds the funniest. Imagine turning a bunch of Zoomers into Guild Wars 2 playing edgelords. Okay, you know what? You know what? You've convinced me. You've convinced me. Maybe I do need to look into TikTok. Maybe we get 1 or 2 Spurgs to play Guild Wars 2, huh? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Now, let's see where everything's placing, right? YouTube, fucking killing it. It's not even close. Twitch, second place. Kick is actually catching up to them, surprisingly. Right? Look at the 1/10 the channels are on Kick. And they are 1/4 the size of Twitch. Jesus. Kick, and ironically, Kick might actually be the place to end up going for anyone who gets banned off of Twitch, because it looks like this platform's moving upwards and this platform's moving downwards. The biggest problem I see with Kick is I'm willing to bet that about 50% of this viewership is just fucking bots. It's just bots. It's guys selling fucking scams. It's people being like jumping into fucking channels and being like, "Hey bro, I've got a thing that's gonna make you a big streamer on Kick," and it's just they're just gonna bot your channel. And that I spit in the face of that shit. I would rather stream to no one than just know that there's a bunch of fucking bots watching. I've always really liked YouTube. An example is YouTube Music. People hating it, but it's shown me music I haven't listened to for years, more often than other platforms. For being the big evil overlords that YouTube is, GBE. YouTube is actually a lot more relaxed and a lot more chill than other platforms. People on YouTube bitch and cry about being demonetized on certain videos and stuff, but they still leave your video up, which I like. I can respect that. That's a better moderation tactic than, oh, that guy said something we didn't like, ban him forever. OP Nuts Gaming? I don't know how bad the moderation is on Twitch, on Kick. I mean on TikTok, fuck. I'm mixing up all these platforms because I'm staring at them right now. What the fuck is this? This is Korean specific, so that's out. What the fuck is this? I've never even heard of this. What is this? Looks Russian. It might be. I'm gonna have to dig into this one. So it's looking like, based on these platforms, based on what I'm seeing here, what I need to do is I need to look into Rumble. I need to look into Steam TV and maybe Trovo. I don't know what kind of integrations these guys have. I'm astounded at Steam. And Rumble, I'm unsurprised by. So, I've got a question for you. Chiswick is another Korean platform. Okay, so that's immediately out then. My question then is, does Steam allow you to do just chatting? Or do you absolutely have to be playing a video game when you're on Steam? That's the real question, because I think I can figure out a way around that. He can't stream Bilibili because he's not mainland China. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that option's out. I think China has done the right thing by building their own competitor to YouTube, if I'm being honest with you, because they can then serve content that is more culturally direct to their people, and at the same time, they can make sure to push the propaganda that they prefer their people having. No idea on Steam chatting thing? I'll have to look into it. Right, so it's looking like these might be the primary options. Fuck Facebook. I know I'm old. Jesus Christ, I know I'm old, but I'm not that old. Holy look, I may have seen fucking Mother Mary leave her purse behind on Noah's Ark, but I'm not old enough to have witnessed the beginning of the fucking universe. So I think Facebook is out. I don't see Xfire anywhere here. Xfire might be dead. I've never heard of Xfire. DLive, my problem with it is it's a crypto platform, which means that they might try and scam people using crypto. I know this because my job involves crypto heavily, and I fucking hate crypto scams. Instagram, that's for bitches who want to shake their ass in bikinis. And unfortunately, my tits are juicy, but not the right kind of juicy. Friendster Live. Only for, yeah, no, no filter, let me stream on Skype. That sounds like a good idea. And maybe Twitter. Maybe Twitter. Maybe that's another one to look into. I don't know how Twitter streaming works and how integratable it is. How about MSN then? Nah, I think, God, what was the platform before Facebook? I'm forgetting its name now. The one that everyone loved because it was so customizable. It was the one we left behind. MySpace. That's the one. MySpace. Yes. God, maybe I should stream there. Right. So I'm going to take a look into these four. Maybe TikTok as well, but I'm willing to bet I'm going to be banned off of TikTok really fucking fast because of the way I speak. Assuming you guys aren't bullshitting me and that their moderation is overzealous as fuck. And the little zoomy zooms can't handle me calling them gay. Fuck, we need to make a platform. Well, that's what Kick tried to do. they're fighting an uphill battle and they're only alive because of gambling. Because it turns out that running a streaming platform is expensive as fuck. You will love Rumble. I'll take a look into it. So these are the 4, potentially. If you prefer any of these platforms over YouTube or Kick, be in the Discord, tell me about it, and if there's enough people, I'll focus on that one first. These are the ones I'll look into. We gotta find some more multi-stream platforms because guess what? Twitch is a bitch. Twitch is pussy shit. Hey, Edward West. Holy shit, there's subs active over on Kick. I can't fucking believe it. How dare you? You disgusting animal. Did you know? How dare you support this racist stream, Edward? How dare you? Don't you understand 95%, 5% split on Kick versus 50-50 on Twitch? Don't you hate it? Isn't that disgusting? Giving money to the people you send money to? Don't you want some fucking corporate overlord to have it instead? Sickening. Also, Ravel69, thanks for the follow. Okay, right. You have blessed me. You have blessed me with something beautiful that I didn't know existed. I am so invested in this motherfucker right here. We're going to watch this video and then we're going to play some Guild Wars 2 because Norn Mommy has been waiting all the way since last week. I've kept on delaying it because I've been trying to catch up on things. I'm going to miss this so fucking much. Rose's tits are available in the Discord. Fuck you, Conk. AI is getting too good. You know what the worst part is? I wish my chest looked that good, Conk. That's the worst part. I fucking wish my chest looked that good. You've got the hair in there and everything. Is he a Green Lantern Corp? No, I think I'm still... Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen how good AI is getting. I've seen how good AI is getting. I'm still partially convinced that this guy is AI generated. I have trouble believing this is a real human being. Now, to be honest with you, I watched Charlie stream offline. I watched part of it. It was kind of boring because he just repeated the same points that I was thinking the entire time. I want to see how delusional this man gets, because if this is a response to Charlie, you know he's about to say some fucking retarded shit. You know that he's going to be so fucking delusional about this. This guy thinks he's a celebrity. I still can't believe he's a real human. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Ooh, I just saw it. Look at that. Another fucking banger by this man. Look at that like to dislike ratio. Jesus Christ, he can't take a fucking hint. It's him. It's John Reddit. This man is a blessing. 2026 is starting off strong. I'm so excited.
My video, Charlie.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear the very beginning of this.
Thank you for watching my video, Charlie. I enjoyed making it.
Sorry. I don't know why, but my audio's cutting out his background music. So I'll play it separately just for you. He does look like the adoring fan, doesn't he, Jimmy?
It almost as much as I enjoyed making this one. In this video, I will be clarifying some of my previous points, as well as responding to some very valid points that Moist Critical brought up.
It was your mistake, buddy! Fucking Spez wasn't behind you massaging your shoulders as you signed the deal with $1 Million Fan Show, which—
I moved too quickly. I didn't verify enough stuff. I didn't take responsibility that I should have as the top moderator of a major subreddit. This was my fault. And because of that, I got. Yes. In a way that was probably justified in retrospect.
Do you notice how he says all of this was his fault, but he's still trying to defend himself? He's still trying to pretend like he did nothing wrong. I fucking love this.
But that's from my perspective. What about from the company's perspective? A company should be responsible for every aspect of its business. A company should take actions to maximize its success and minimize its failures.
It's a platform, not a publisher. It's a platform, not a publisher. And sure, the laws need updating, but guess what? A company doesn't have to do shit if you're not employed by them, you fucking tard. Oh my God.
And playing the blame game for that doesn't work. It doesn't matter that it's my fault because the company still...
It's not his fault. It doesn't matter that he fucking scammed people. I love this man. I love this man so much. Holy fuck, he actually is an NPC from Oblivion. I can't believe it. It's not my fault that thousands of people may have been scammed by my bullshit behavior.
Suffers the negative consequences anyway. They suffer the reputational damage, they suffer some of the liability, they suffer the harm to its users.
And you suffer none of it.
Most of the bad things that come about as a result of my mistake don't affect me, they affect Reddit. As such,
if this man gets thrown into a legal lawsuit, he's so fucked. He's just so fucked.
Company ought take actions to minimize such harm or mistakes because they're the ones with the $50 billion company on the line, not me. I get to walk out of this with a laugh and some viral attention, which I clearly brought on.
He thinks this is good. He thinks he's winning. He thinks he's winning.
To myself. I mean, I wouldn't have made a public video otherwise, although I wasn't quite expecting things to get this big.
And even if you did have access to lawyers and other brand deals, it wouldn't have prevented something like this from happening.
It would have helped.
It would have made things worse.
Because if there was a whole pipeline and process, I would have gone through those processes.
No, you wouldn't have gone through those processes. You would have lied to them and told them, no, this is real, this is legit. I know because the AI-generated Amazon website told me so.
And then the vetting would have been done by Reddit itself, not me.
Anyone who has ever visited LSF in the last, 7 years will tell you it is not a subreddit for crazy, wacky clips of gaming and, stream fails or anything like that.
It's really not.
Your description of LSF is correct. Lately, there's been a lot of political drama that has pushed out other content. It's been such a big...
Lately. What the fuck does he mean lately? It's been like that for years, apparently. I did a little bit of a deep dive into LSF because I didn't know enough about it. It's always been a fucking cesspool.
Issue that I've been trying to think of solutions for months. But your response to me doesn't really make any sense. Let's use an example to explain why. Let's say I were to claim, I want to add more gaming clips to LSF. And someone were to respond to me by saying, what do you mean more gaming clips? LSF doesn't have any gaming clips.
It doesn't.
Well, my response to that response would be, yeah, you're right. That's why I want to add more gaming clips. You have noticed the problem. I have noticed the problem, and I want to take an action to fix it. Now,
that doesn't matter because guess what? Gaming clips are not the thing that's going to get you attention. The thing that gets you attention is going to be the political shit because that's when people get up in their feelings and their emotions and they take a side, left or right or whatever the fuck, and they get stuck in their favorite political sports team, and then it's red versus blue. All your gaming clips would be there and they would be suppressed to the bottom because no one would give a fuck about them.
Now, would clips from a live stream reality TV show do well in LSF, or would they just get downvoted into oblivion?
Yes, they would get pushed out of the way so that people can look at the new political hot take.
I'm not really sure, but I don't think the topic is so far off or so crazy that it would be impossible for these types of clips to do well.
It is impossible.
It's worth it to try.
Obviously, things would already be being clipped and posted on the LSF subreddit. Why would you be reaching out about a collaboration to ensure that happens when you know for a fact it already would?
You are partially right. Some clips would get posted, some might even do well. But you would be surprised at how little clips.
I just joined. What the fuck is that on the screen? I'm sorry. I apologize for anyone who just clicked on this and got fucking flashbanged by this absolute creature. This is the guy moderating Reddit. This is John Reddit himself. You need to go back and watch his original video, because goddamn, that was a blessing on the delusions you saw there. Holy fuck. If you're coming into this out of nowhere, this is just fucking terrifying.
Clips get posted to LSF for how large of a subreddit it is. I counted, and as of this exact moment, there were 40 clips posted to LSF in the last 24 hours. That's not that many. My theory is, what if a
Wait, what? What? There were how many?
I counted, and as of this exact moment, there were 40 clips posted to LSF in the last 24 hours.
40 clips. That's not what matters. How many comments? What's the total number of comments? Because the Spurgfest doesn't happen in the clips. It happens in the comments underneath it. And I bet it's fucking thousands of comments.
That's not that many. My theory is, what if a dedicated editing team, or hell, one guy, spent full time trying to find good clips, titling them correctly, and posting them to LSF? Could one guy find and edit 40 clips a day for a week and then post them to LSF?
Could one guy find and edit 40 clips? No, but you could probably get 5 guys to do that. But then again, I don't think this guy has friends. I don't think this guy has the friends to make that happen.
Outnumbering all of the rest of the users combined? Maybe. That is, of course, a very extreme example to demonstrate a point. A better number would be more like 4 a day. And what's 4 divided by 40? Well, that's 10%. I think that would be noticeable.
Why, though?
No, it wouldn't be noticeable, because you know what? It's not about volume, it's about impact. He's mixing up qualitative and quantitative values. This is why this fucking guy needs to not be anywhere near anything moderating anything, because he doesn't understand the difference. If you have 1,000 videos and only one of those videos gets 1 million views, guess what? The other 999 videos don't fucking matter. Jesus.
LSF best clip is just the best clip from the event. Why does LSF's name need to be attached to it? I just don't even get this stretch goal here.
Let me pitch you the idea more.
Wait, not gonna lie, the first time I saw this moist thumbnail, I thought he was AI Gen. You are in the exact same fucking boat as me, Rory Dunn. You are the same boat as me. When people told me about this, I was like, no, this is AI generated. This is not a real human being. This is not a person. And I kept on making reference to look at his eyes. Look how this creature has no soul. There's nothing there, right? It's the Greek idea of the philosophical zombie. It's the NPC from Oblivion. I was so fucking convinced this wasn't a human being. And then he started talking. It's so fucking creepy. You know what? I look at this guy and I understand exactly why women don't want guys talking to them, right? Because it's not the hot guys talking to them. It's this guy. It's this guy. I completely, I don't even have a pussy, and my pussy would seal up tighter than a fucking seal on the goddamn International Space Station if this thing came near me. I would, honestly, if I was a woman and this thing approached me, I would be, the next thought in my head would be like, damn, I need to buy a gun. Jesus.
Or directly, because I think it could be very funny. I don't mean a couple people find the best clips that happen on the show. Instead, I mean that there would be a timed competition where streamers compete to create clips on the fly, post them to LSF, and whoever could farm the subreddit the best wins. Let me brainstorm a couple examples to show why this could be very funny. What if Extra Emily purposely runs a red...
Of course he was going to mention a female streamer. You know what? I hope Extra Emily gets extra security knowing that her name came out of this guy's mouth. I'm really concerned for her now. This is going to be the next guy that tries to rape her live on camera. Fuck. Oh my god.
Light and crashes a car. What if somebody gets a shot collar while wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt and then shocks somebody who's wearing a dog furry outfit? Heck, put them together.
Both of those acts are illegal and we get LSF in trouble at the same time.
Emily crashes a car into the furry.
This guy's fucking
And I think
stupid.
streamers could come up with some ideas that are a lot more than the ones that I just did.
So he's actually advocating for illegal activity to happen on stream. Not Emmy Extra. Oh, shit, you're right, Edward. I'm sorry, I confused them. That's my bad. Extra Emily is, she's the Asian girl, right? The one who was, like, speeding through, like, his reference there, speeding through it like a school zone, right? Yeah, okay, that's my bad. I was confusing the two of them. Either fucking way, though. Jesus. Holy fucking shit. She needs to get extra security. Now. Tomorrow. He might be in the same country as her. That's too close. That restraining order is not a big enough radius. Also, Jade Sparrow, thanks for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that, Jade Sparrow. The content's free. Keep your money. I know what the economy looks like. I'm thankful. I promise you, but keep your money, man. Keep your money. If I get banned off of Kick, I'm going to feel real fucking bad for you as well. I'm gonna be really upset if they steal your money too.
Who got a refund? I haven't seen anyone, posting receipts of getting a refund from the money they spent on this. Where are you getting that information from? That's a genuine question.
Yes.
Regarding the $1 million fan situation, I realize that I clearly don't have all the information, so I don't want to comment on it that much.
Hold on, this email is to confirm that your refund has been issued by $1 Million Fan. It can take approximately 10 days to appear in your statement. If it takes longer, please contact your bank for assistance. Summary, $33. Who the fuck was spending $33 on this? That's insane. It's way too much money. That or this is his account and he photoshopped this. Jesus Christ. Emery is the one that got assaulted at TwitchCon. You're right. No, I know. I confused the two. I confused Extra Emily with Emery. It's because I was talking about Emery earlier and the fact that she got nearly tongue fucked live on camera.
That being said, I did have a new piece of information available to show. The company has given me a redacted and time-stamped refund that you can see right here. Additionally, they say this is all they can provide right now, given user privacy laws.
You know what? At least they're refunding people. I can respect that. At least some people are getting their money back. This shit is so redacted it makes the Epstein files look unsensitive. I get why though. This is people's personal financial information, right? I get it. Girl is dumber than a bag of pop rocks. I don't actually know that much about Extra Emily. I think I've seen some clips of her speeding through a school zone and hitting some speed bumps, but that's about it. I don't actually know anything about that streamer.
It's not that nobody notices, it's that nobody's happy about it, where they can hide certain things or boost certain things. That's a bad thing.
Yes,
everyone knows that it exists, and everyone knows that there is actual power in that. I don't think anyone actually disputes that.
Hey, I'm glad it's obvious to you too, but when I said Reddit moderators have power in my deadpan moderator voice, a lot of people made fun of me for it.
It's not that you said they had power, it's that you followed up that statement with I am a celebrity, you fucking tard.
But perhaps the perception of the egotistical Reddit moderator who looks funny and takes his unpaid janitorial duties way too seriously was too much for people to look past and they couldn't see the truth of the matter. I'm not happy about it either. That is, in fact, exactly why I made these videos. People who are looking at me...
No, you made these videos because you got kicked off of being a Reddit moderator. I would bet money I didn't have. I would bet all of your money. I would bet the fucking house and make you into a multi-millionaire right now. If he didn't get banned, he wouldn't have made those videos. You would all be filthy fucking rich because I would take that bet in Polymarket any day of the week.
In horror or laughter or pity should ask themselves what that says about the $50 billion platform that is Reddit. take every insult that you have against me about how I'm incompetent, about how I'm biased, egotistical, power hungry, etc., all that, and ask yourself, how does that make you feel about Reddit, knowing that
it makes me feel like Reddit is no better, but I'm glad you got banned, you piece of shit. It is actually shocking that Reddit got rid of John Reddit himself. And now we have to deal with punished John Reddit stinking up the YouTube feed. Just because Reddit's a pile of shit doesn't mean automatically that you are not a pile of shit as well.
I was able to control one of the top subreddits on the platform for over a year with borderline dictatorial powers, doing who knows what that you'll never find out about, and then realize...
Did you hear that subtle flex there? I've been banning people and making sure that everything goes the way I feel like it should go, way more than you ever know. I have power. He can't help himself. He can't help himself. He's not self-aware enough to understand. Holy shit.
I am the bull in the china shop. I'm telling you these things directly.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're telling us this because you got upset that they stopped you from being the free Janny over at fucking Reddit. That's why.
Forget about me. Think about all the other subreddits that exist. Think about how you have no idea who they are, what they're doing, and every time somebody like me gives you a peek under the curtain, society gawks at the insanity of all of it.
No, society laughs at the fucking insanity of you being exactly what we thought you were. We knew. Everyone knew. Anyone who's even gone on fucking Reddit knows that that is what a Reddit moderator looks like. Knows that if you happen to give any kind of devil's advocate opinion, or you don't follow whatever everyone else leads into, everyone knows that you are one of many. You come off a fucking factory production line. You are not this magic, amazing person who fucking is all of a sudden revealing everything. You're doing this out of spite, number one. Number two, you are exactly what everyone expects out of a Reddit moderator. And number three, I don't know what the fuck that little thing is on your head, but just shave it, bro. Just shave that shit. Please, it's so distracting. He's got this one little tuft that just goes over to the side that I can't stop staring at.
You are a moderator in a subreddit. Why are you chasing down brand partnerships and collaborations, buddy?
I mean, you're an influencer with a platform. Why?
Who's making money? This is his job. He does what he does because he's getting something out of it.
How do you do it?
God.
You could say personal enrichment, but
yes.
You don't strike me as somebody who's completely motivated by money. I could imagine you do it.
Moist Critical doesn't have to be motivated by money because he's already got the money. He's in a different paradigm now. It's not the same thing, you delusional fuck.
A brand deal or partnership, not for money, but just with a group that you think is cool for your community. Or maybe you just want to. And Reddit is a platform, like any other platform, and moderators are in charge of it. I know this is rare and nobody does this stuff. That's my entire point. Reddit as a platform is underutilized. So just like you might utilize your platform, why can't moderators? You brought up examples of conflicts of interest. Well, let's do the same thing again. What do you do about conflicts of interest? A company could work with you, and you could also be incentivized to, I don't know, not say something bad about them or cover some drama involving them.
He's not beholden to that. Charlie specifically is not beholden to that because he doesn't have to give a fuck about the money anymore. Charlie can say whatever the fuck he wants and he will still be here tomorrow. You did it for free. This guy thinks he's a god. I still can't believe that he thinks it's the same thing. It's so good. This is magical. He's just telling us everything we already knew with the added bonus of looking like what we expected. Exactly. Can someone give me a razor? Jesus. He seems like the guy who would write a text to a female streamer he mods for because she didn't remember his birthday. No, Fabio. you're still thinking like a beginner level Reddit moderator. You got to think like a raid boss level moderator. This is how he starts off any message, right? Dear, I don't know, he mentioned Extra Emily, so Extra Emily. This is why you should date me. Followed by the biggest pile of fucking horse shit you've ever fucking seen in your life. That's how he messages people. I bet money he's done that before already. Yo, be careful opening Notepad. I don't have to be careful, Daisy. Do you know why? I don't have child porn on my fucking PC. I don't do that shit. Yeah, here, I'll show you my porn folder. Here, I'll show you. To give you some context, right? I'll show you. This is the worst thing I've got on my PC, right? When I was still on Twitch, there's a thing I was planning to do about June of this year, where I did another speedrun ban on Twitch, right? Where I do the things on this platform that get you banned and seeing how long it would take for them to ban me. Where is it? I haven't looked at this folder for a while. I'm not sure where it is. I keep a folder where what I wanted to do in a speedrun ban was play through a bunch of fucking hentai games live on stream because they're all banned on the platform. And you know what I've learned about hentai games and downloading them? Every single one of these fucking games is dog shit. Every single one of them. Every last one of them is fucking miserable and not worth it because they're boring as fuck. Every single one of them, I could not stand playing them for more than 5 minutes before I just I stroked out and I was like, fuck, I'm pissed off. I need to go do something else. That's the worst thing I have on any of my PCs. And I'm very open about it because I'm telling you my intentions. I see no point in hiding it. If I told you none of that and I opened that on stream, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this sick shit? There you go. That's the worst I have on any fucking PC or hard drive is all of that shit. And I'm going to have to delete it all because it all sucks. I thought porn games would be like a huge deal. I really thought like there's enough gooners out there that porn games have got to like be entering like an era of amazing games and shit. No, they all fucking suck. You know how they all start? They all start the same. You're some fucking Japanese loser guy who's fucking out there and it's like the first sentence out of his mouth is, all I want to do is rape. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And I'm out of there. Or it's like, it's just like a fucking, it's like, what's that one video game that everyone played for a while? Doki Doki Literature Club, where it's just a bunch of fucking reading. Naming the hentai folder sis. Actually, no, it's named sis because I had systems from my laptop that I was transferring over and I just left it in there and I thought, well, fuck it. That's why. That's why it's named sis, because it's my old system from my laptop where I had a copy of Windows that I had for free and I transferred it over to my PC because I'm not fucking paying for Windows. That's why.
The reality is conflicts of interest are everywhere in life. It's good to be aware of them.
Exactly. Selective breeding. Do you have any idea how fucking boring and stupid and just... This is what I wanted out of a hentai game, right? I saw the titles of them and I thought these are going to be funny. You open them and they fucking suck. All of them are the same boring shit over and over and over again. And it's gross shit. It's actually gross shit. They all suck. And I'm so disappointed. I thought there would be something funny and entertaining we could do live on stream. And guess what? They're all just terrible. They're boring as all hell.
It's good to minimize risks associated with them, but I don't see why Reddit is so sacrosanct of a platform that it's different from any other platforms where conflicts of interest exist. I guess for Reddit moderators, we're representing other people. We don't truly own the platform, so maybe it's more important for us to be unbiased.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that in what he said? Did you catch that? Did you see the manipulation? I want to see if you guys caught that. What he said there. I'll play it again. I want to see if you catch that. So what's up, NG? I've only ever seen one good game, and it was a card game, good gameplay, but I can't remember the name. I have yet to see a good hentai game. I've yet to see a game that's actually got gameplay in it. I don't know where you found that card game, but you found a fucking diamond amongst a pile of shit. You should play I Love You, Colonel Sanders. What the fuck is... If that's a hentai game, and it's actually about KFC and sex, I'll play that. Because that sounds funny as fuck. We don't really own the platform. There you go. Edward found it. We don't really own the platform, but we kind of do. The unpaid Janny at Reddit thinks that he owns the platform, but he doesn't want to, like, he knows he needs to twist the language there.
Of interest exist.
I
guess for Reddit moderators, we're representing other people.
Hold on.
It's good to be aware of them. It's good to minimize risks associated with them. But I don't see why Reddit is so sacrosanct of a platform that it's different from any other platforms where conflicts of interest exist. I guess for Reddit moderators, we're representing other people. We don't truly own the platform.
We don't truly own the platform. He believes they own the fucking platform. He genuinely believes that him as a free Reddit moderator, he believes they own the fucking platform. Oh my god. Also, I saw someone just subbed over on YouTube. I'm sorry, I don't have the alerts up. I'm still fixing my stream after getting disconnected from whoever that was. Thank you. Check Discord SFW. I swear, if this is another big black dick. Discord SFW. Where's my SFW? Damn, I barely go in there anymore. Where is it? I got too many channels. No fucking way! It's him! It's like a 1-to-1. The most inaccurate part about this is that the meme doesn't actually have the glow around him. No fucking way! It's him! It's actually him! No, fuck! Oh, holy shit! Oh, fuck. You know what? You just proved that life imitates art. Oh, hold on, fuck. No fucking way. I can't believe it. He doesn't wear glasses. Yeah, I bet in public he wears glasses because he thinks it makes him look cool, but reality, that just hides the soullessness behind his eyes.
Platform, so maybe it's more important for us to be unbiased compared to other platforms, I guess. But man, if we're worried about bias, I can promise you that there are way bigger fish to fry in terms of how biased moderators are allowed to be, that I'm not sure that...
Do you see that? That as well, that's another manipulation. It doesn't matter that I did something wrong because someone else did something wrong, right? It's the same I said with my Twitch ban, right? Where I said I would 100% deserve the ban if Twitch moderated everyone else. But the difference is I followed it up with I can understand why I got banned. But to him, he's saying it because he wants to take zero accountability for what he did. Do we know he's autistic? Please don't lump me in with him. Rory Dunn, I'm not kidding. I am actually autistic. I went to a doctor. I got some tests done. My dad was really mad about it when the doctor was like, I'm sorry, but your kid's got the tismo. This guy, I bet he self-diagnoses online on WebMD. I bet this guy's got 7 different personalities that he runs online. I wonder if he added the aura around himself because he thinks it makes him look cool, or if he was too inept to properly green screen. He did it because he thinks it makes him look cool. There's no fucking way he didn't do it. He thinks it makes him look cool and it gives him actual aura. There's no fucking way he's self-aware enough to be like, well, I can't figure out the green screen, so let me just hide it. Because he keeps on changing the color of it. If it was the other one, he would keep it as green. Man, feels bad I can't give you Bezos bucks. Good. Save your money, Mike. Save your fucking money. I'll figure out YouTube monetization later, to be honest. I don't fucking know how it works. It's like 95 on a list of other things that I want to do. Like the monetization element is really like fucking back of my list of things I care about. I figured this out when I saw your first Guild Wars video. You could have diagnosed me based on the fucking Guild Wars 2 video. Got my diagnosis at 30, so I wasn't just R-worded. Okay, so no, down here, okay, so it kind of works differently down here, right? Doctors are not beholden to the same thing down here where they can't tell you shit, right? I've got a pretty good doctor. I've got a pretty good family doctor, right? And one of the first things he did when we took my kid to the family doctor was he like got to see my kid like play around and do a bunch of shit. And you know what he said to me? He said, "Oh, good. It doesn't look like the autism got passed on to her." The doctor just said that to me. He was just like, "Oh yeah, no, she looks fantastic. It doesn't look like she's a autism retard like you." Now keep in mind, this is the same family doctor that when I walked in there and I told him, like when he did my bloods and stuff, he was like, "Yeah, you're way too fat. You're fat as fuck. You gotta lose some fucking weight unless you want to die." He didn't give a shit. And I love him so much for that. I figured this out. I was confirmed on the spectrum when I was around 22. My masking ability is 7 out of 10. Found out by a doctor. So it's because it's a spectrum, Callie. It's a spectrum, right? It's not masking. You're probably just high functioning, right? There are certain people who they have like really, really fucking bad autism. I'm starting to think this guy's one of them. He's on the other end of the spectrum. He's in a different universe. He's seeing colors on the light spectrum that we don't even know exist yet. Good doctor. He is a good doctor. He's fucking exceptional. I love him so much. I've got a really good family doctor. I love him. Because he just tells it like it is.
Brand deals for community events is really the biggest danger out there. But sure, it's something to look out for.
There are no qualifications to be a Reddit mod.
You're right. There aren't any qualifications. But maybe there should be. Maybe because there are no such...
If there were qualifications to become a Reddit mod, you wouldn't be a Reddit mod, buddy. You wouldn't be making these videos. You wouldn't have been kicked out of being part of Reddit. You would have never been in Reddit in the first place. You would have been the guy posting, gooning images, talking about how badly you want to rape a fucking streamer, and then you would get kicked off the platform by other Reddit mods who would be qualified if there was a qualification process, and then you would still be making videos about how unfair it is that you got kicked off the platform.
Qualifications. This is why we're seeing all the problems that we see. It seems like you're trying to have this every way past Sunday without realizing that the premises that you've agreed to lead to a conclusion. These facts that we have agreed...
We didn't agree to any premises that you've put down, buddy. We haven't agreed to any of them. Now, maybe it's the smell that's distracting us from the words you're saying. Maybe it's that big blimp bottom lip of yours. But I'm willing to bet that it's actually the words coming out of your mouth.
Read on are that Reddit is a $50 billion company that moderators have power over. Maybe not as much power as an overly invested, egotistical power mod as myself might like to believe, but power nonetheless. And most Reddit moderators are completely unqualified, biased, power hungry, and are doing a bad job. And Reddit isn't doing anything to fix it. Maybe it should. As for me, I'm out of ideas.
His aura change color. It's an optical illusion roadblock. He doesn't shower. That what you don't know is that this back overlay is actually green. This is just the stench coming off of him that's causing an optical illusion on the camera that's changing it.
Solutions are bad and didn't work. But I see a problem, I see the effect it has, and I don't know how to fix it. So if anybody else has any idea about how to fix this, please say so.
We already fixed this. We already fixed this by kicking you off of Reddit. That's the response you're gonna get from people. This has been fixed by getting you the fuck out of there.
You might be surprised as to who listens. Thank you.
Holy fucking shit. What a blessing. What an absolute blessing. In honor of John Reddit himself, I'm gonna play this while I fucking change my category on fucking Kick. Jesus Christ. Also, it looks like someone's got better... Yeah, I'm going to show you this quick. Someone may have found it. Someone may have just found it. You can thank Cryptic for this in the Discord, right? Cryptic has got better investigative skills than I ever have because I've been looking for this movie for years now. At some point in time in the future, in the Discord, it's going to be in the Discord, it's not going to be live on stream, it's not going to be anywhere else. We might be watching Eye Cream with Genie. He found it! I think this is it. I think this is the one. Maybe this is the one. I can't confirm or not. This might be one. So let me give you some context on this because I've been talking about this for fucking months. When I was younger, I stayed up late at night, right? And we had a channel called ETV, which is a government-funded channel in my country. And at about midnight, they start playing porn, right? Now, I was young enough at the time that I didn't know this. And then I got absorbed in the plot of this movie so fucking quickly. I asked Perplexity based. I've been asking AIs and they keep on telling me it doesn't exist. I've never used Perplexity. Maybe I need to start if it's good enough to find this. This movie's entire plot is basically there's a genie living in this woman's ass and there's an invisible guy. And whenever someone like rubs this woman's ass, there's like a genie that lives inside of it that pops out and gives people wishes. And a bunch of fucked up shit happens. And if like the moment that this movie had my attention, right? I still remember the scene. Was there's a guy who talked to the genie and he said to the genie, "Okay, genie, I want you to make me irresistible to women." And so the genie turned him into a fucking dog. The genie turned him into a dog. And every woman who comes across him, he's irresistible. They have to pet the dog. And that's the moment I was like, all right, you got me. I want to see where this movie goes. I wasn't even jerking off as a teenager at this. I was just like, let me see where this goes. I needed to know. That hooked me. That's the only porn plot I've ever felt engaged with in my life. That was the moment I was like, all right, no, put your dick away. I need to see the story of this. And I think it's going to be a blessing. One of these days, when I find some time, it feels like Wishmaster. Wishmaster was more well put together. I promise you, was more well put together. I'm going to try and find a download for that. So I'm going to be saving that image. And in the Discord, I'll do a private stream where we'll do a watch party watching that porno when I find the time at some point in time this year. Just so we can watch through this and laugh together, because holy fucking shit. I still can't believe how fucking funny that movie was. I was the only porn plot I've ever gotten engaged in. Now let's play some fucking Guild Wars 2. What? What the fuck, Steam? What the hell was that? Hello? Okay, there we go. It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fine. It's not my problem. Where's Guild Wars 2? There we go. It is hands down. I cannot fucking believe that movie exists. I can't even believe you found it. I've been looking for it forever. Government mandated porn, but I'm not kidding. So, in South Africa, if you know anything about our country, we have 3 channels that are like government fucking... Wait, what the hell? This account has been blocked for security purposes. Oh. I might be banned from Guild Wars 2. Oh dear. Oh dear. So now we know. Now we've got another piece of the puzzle. Now we've got another piece of the puzzle. You got hacked. Nah. What this is... It's a network problem. No, it's not. For security purposes, I've been blocked. That would make sense, right? So what this tells me is it's likely that an ArenaNet employee saw me make that joke, and they decided they're going to ban me because of that. That's not Guild Wars 2, that's an account breach. I don't know about that. This, to me, seems like a ban. Try contacting support. How do you contact support? All right, well, let's contact support. Hold on, let me sign in. Try to log in your browser. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Forgot my password. It's been too long. Reset password. Banned from Twitch and banned from Guild Wars 2. So if I've been banned from Guild Wars 2, what that tells me, right, is that it was probably an ArenaNet employee that got me reported to Twitch and that got me in trouble there. That would kind of make sense. Because I know how spicy that joke was and they probably take it seriously and whatever the fuck else. I can't really blame Guild Wars 2 for that. I can't be mad at that. Let me see. Let's hit the reset password button. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. What did he say? I made a joke where I googled the ArenaNet employees. The ArenaNet HQ. And then I followed that up with a Google search of how easy is it to get a hold of an AR. If they ban me for that, I can't be mad. Ooh. IRC, it will tell you you're banned when you attempt to log in. So you think that this is someone tried to steal the account, basically? You think that this is someone stealing the account as opposed to... whatchamacallit? As opposed to actually banning me. You think it would say here banned? Is that what you're saying? Okay, well, I've hit the reset password button. And what I'm getting is there's an unspecified error. Please try again. Alright, well, it looks like I'm installing my second account. Or maybe I'll just make a new one. Wait, I've been banned for 3 days and it did say your account was banned. Okay, then it might be just a compromised account. It might be that this account has been compromised. Check your email. There's nothing in my email. Damn. Damn, my joke was so spicy that it really fucked things up, huh? God damn. That I actually care about. God damn. Alright. Well, now I can go through live the process. You know, I want to keep my second account secret because then I can at least use it for other stuff. ANET never ever contacts anyone for anything, bans justified or not. Even with stuff removed from the account, ANET support sucks ass. Well, there's nothing happening here, and it keeps on telling me there's an unspecified error. Let me try Chrome. Maybe it's because I'm using Brave. Let's try Chrome. There's an unspecified error. A hater may have tried to hack it. Maybe. Let's see. Account security. How to submit, find, and update your tickets, securing your account with authentication. Account security. I had my account blocked because of a VPN. This account has been blocked for security purposes. That doesn't say you are banned. And I can't, okay, so I can't submit a ticket because every time I do, right, and I don't remember my password, maybe sign in through Steam, hold on. Maybe I'm being retarded. And it's because I didn't sign in through Steam. This is an account that's linked to Steam. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. Ooh, my Steam login's not working. Oh, that's concerning. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. I may have been had. Now I need to do stupid shit like this. Hold on. If you were banned or blocked, it would tell you it might be a Steam issue. It might be a Steam issue. I'll get something sent to my phone because I do have 2FA on my Steam account, so I don't see how they would be able to steal that. Let's see. Oh dear. Oh man, that'll actually upset me because that means that everything you've sent to me on that account is now gone. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, oh yeah, thank you for showing the QR code. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now I'm gonna have to reset it fully again. Hold on. Hold on. Now I'm gonna have to do a full reset. Thanks for that, Steam. Now I'm gonna have to go through it again. Okay, new QR code. Refresh that. I'm in. Fuck. Man, what a wild time. Okay, there we go. Let's see. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Okay, generate new QR code. That's now working. Holy shit. I'm fucking... Goddamn. I'm gonna be very upset if I'm banned. I'd be very fucking upset if I'm banned. Okay, that's me. Let's log me in. Yeah, generate a new one. Thank you. Is your Steam account safe? Yeah, I've got 2FA on it. So it should be safe. It shouldn't be an issue. I just had to regenerate a new QR code so that the old one doesn't really work. The problem with me logging into Steam is I need to go to my email, I need to go to my phone, I need to use the Steam app, I need to... Like, I've set it up so that there's like 4 different things that I need to do. I really don't think you're banned on Guild Wars 2. This seems like a breach. Yeah, maybe it's a breach. We'll see. We'll see. Did by any chance you send money and account info to a Nigerian prince? No. I'm actually kind of concerned that Blightstone might have been something trying to get into my account. Let me try something quick. I'm going to try to open a different game. Right? And see if I get the same issue. Let me see. What can I try? Blightstone probably installed a Doge mining software on your computer. Potentially. I still have to make the Blightstone video. Ooh, this is concerning. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe I should just install a fresh one. Fuck it. I'm gonna have a third. Look at the Discord DMs. What did you send me? I'm scared to show my screen in case I accidentally show the fucking... whatchamacallit. Okay, so it's not a ban, it's a security hack. This confirms it. Thank you for that DM. That makes it a lot more clear. So if you've been banned, suspended for inappropriate language. Okay, so it's not that. This is an actual security issue. Okay, well, you know what? I don't want to waste too much time, so this is what we're gonna do. That's a suspension, not a ban. I mean, I'm assuming that if I was banned, they would tell me I'm banned then. This seems to be directly a security issue. You can always submit a ticket to ANET anonymously. If you need to submit a ticket, they can still pull account info. Maybe. Oh, God, that's... God, I hope I don't lose that account. I love that account. I love my engineer. I love my fucking engineer. I love him so much. Alright, well, we're not playing Guild Wars 2 on my second account, which is on the stream PC over here, which I keep separate so that I don't accidentally open it and then you figure out what that account is. So we'll just do a quick download. But let's see, if I... What can I open here? What can I open on this screen? That'll tell me whether this is a full Steam issue, or whether this is Guild Wars 2 in particular. What's a game with online functionality? I suppose this. We'll just hit an update on this quick. Support. Submit a ticket. You see, if I try and submit a ticket, this is all I see. And it's asking me to sign in. But there's no Steam sign-in ability through this, right? You have ESO installed. Yes, I do. I wanted to do a video on it. Yeah, let's try ESO. Let's see if I get the same issue. It's gonna update though. Fuck me. I do not want to wait 4 weeks to get my non-mommy back. So fuck it, maybe it's time to install a second account, huh? We'll just do a quick update. There's a sign in with Steam button. I don't have that. I don't have a sign in with Steam button. And I've submitted a thing saying please allow me to reset, and it's just giving me errors. So it has to be there has to be a way to sign in with Steam, right? Hold on, let me just before I fuck up again, and then I have to do the whole QR code thing. God damn it. There we go. Let me see. Steam support. Steam. That's my code. Put that code in there. Sign in. The launch has successfully, however, was not able to determine all of the game component versions. Please wait while the launcher verifies the game installation. That's fine. Okay, so that's not giving me issues. The install of ESO is going fine. Right? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. There was an error signing in through Steam. Oh dear. Oh fucking dear. That's not good. Well, fresh install time it is. Yeah, that's fine. You know what, we'll pause this. We'll close out of this. Fuck ESO. We'll just do a fresh install. NornMommy's getting a fresh new account. I'll probably be back on NornMommy after our contact support, after I email them, but I don't expect this to be resolved within a day. I gifted you Payday 2. Why not lean into the Twitch ban and rob banks? Because that one's not gonna... That's not really my flavor of thing to do on stream. I'll do that separately. Plus, I'll be boring as fuck because I suck at FPS games. Just a heads up, you don't have to re-download the whole game. There's a launch flag to allow you to use a standalone account with a Steam install. Yeah, but I'm doing a fresh install that's completely separate from Steam just in case. I'm trying to avoid any prior issues that there may be occurring between Steam and Guild Wars 2, because if it's telling me there's an error, right, then there may be an issue. It might be because you guys named my character Furries Must Die. That might have done it. That might have actually done it. No, they just force a rename, so you don't think it's that. Which email account do I use for this? Okay, that one. We'll use that one. This will be a throwaway. And the second I get my other account back... I'm 18 years old. I'm 800 years old. Hold on. Yeah, when you have an offensive name, they just force a rename. My Elonian Guardian used to be We Was Kangs. Man, that's not even that bad. That's sad. What the fuck? Account creation failed. You are not authorized to create an account. What the fuck? Did I get IP banned? What in the hell? Doesn't even matter that I show you this. What the fuck? You have a VPN going? No, I don't right now. I don't have a VPN active. Let me see. Let me see. If I try this on my phone... Damn, I'm doing fucking wacky shit here just to play Guild Wars 2. This is how desperate I am to play this game. A lot of people have been banned for using VPNs. Look at okay, well, I'm not going to use a VPN then. I don't use a VPN when I'm playing Guild Wars 2 because I wanted there to be less lag and less problems. Let's try this. Now gotta create a whole new fucking Gmail. I can't just use random fucking letters. And we can test whether this is an actual fucking thing. Was that a new email or you reused the same one? No, that was a new email. I just generated one. So I have 4 separate emails that I use for game testing, just in case, so that they don't steal my data. And that was one of my throwaways. So let's try on my phone. Create a free account. I wonder if this is relating to my my internet connectivity problems I've been having recently. That's why I didn't stream on Thursday. Oh my god. Did your IP change? I think it may have changed. Jesus. Okay. Now we sign in. Time to start playing RuneScape 3. Oh, Jesus, don't fucking punish me like that. Don't send me to purgatory like that. Don't do that to me. That'll be even worse. Come on, let me take my network settings as well. Network, Ethernet, IP assignment, DCHP, that's fine. We'll do that. We'll save that. We'll do that. Maybe it's because the IP reset. I bet your Star Citizen account still works. Well, yeah, you can still give them money whenever you want, so that would make sense. Don't tell me I've been banned from Guild Wars 2. New World Time! Oh, Jesus. Don't do that to me. Don't fucking do that to me. Okay, now I gotta pick which fucking list of emails, which one of these it is. We will do an ArenaNet password reset. Go over here. That's fine. Go there. Wait, I might be fucking this up by using the... This account has been blocked for security purposes. You fucking kidding me? You're fucking kidding me. If you can log into ESO, either you should try contacting Steam support, 1,000 times better chances to get an answer than ANET support. Yeah, you were banned. You think so? Or maybe blocked. Guild Wars 2 support's pretty fast. Well, I can't even log in, so I don't know how I'm gonna contact support. Solving problems... How do I email these guys? Guild Wars account locked for security purposes usually means ANET detected suspicious activity such as logging in from a new IP address. It might be the new IP address thing because, like I said, they were upgrading my line. They changed a bunch of stuff. Like, nothing's working right now. Try emailing ANET support. Okay, what's the email for ANET support? Because I'm not seeing it anywhere on their site. I see no email that I can contact them from. Muckluck won't get involved after the Twitch ban, as he should. He shouldn't go near me. I am poisonous. I am venomous, and I will get him banned and in trouble, and he should never do that. He has things that, like, this is his job. You have to understand. This is his job. You can't sign in. No. No, I can't, unfortunately. Yeah, even with a brand new account, this is what I'm getting. Fuck. What the fuck is going on here? Supported ArenaNet. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do that quickly. What do we write here? Greetings. I'm trying to gain access. I am trying to gain access to my ANET account through Steam, as well as my second account, non-Steam. I'm trying to gain access to my ANET account through Steam, as well as my non-Steam related account, and keep getting a message telling me that it's been blocked, and keep getting a message saying the accounts have been blocked for security purposes. Could you please assist me with the resolution? happy to apply. I'm happy I am happy to provide any details required. So that I may play Guild Wars 2 once more. Kind regards. Account name, your email address, first and last name, date of birth listed on your account. Guild Wars 2 serial code display, including 4-digit number. Do they want the picture of the back of my ball sack as well, Green? Did you send from the same email as the account? Yes. Guild Wars 2 support request received. Account blocked for suspicious activity. Thank you for contacting us. Your request, account blocked, has been received and is being reviewed by our support team. A member of our support team will get back to you as soon as possible. Well, that's gonna take a week. Fuck. Oh. God damn it. God damn it. Takes 2 days max. Well, shit. Fuck. That's disappointing. That was my entire plan for this, because I really wanted to get going with making long-form content again about Guild Wars 2. Time to play Tibia. I got an alt account you can use. It's not going to work, John Com, because it's the IP issue. The fact that I can't log in even with a second account proves to me that it's an IP issue. That's the real problem here. I'll tell you what, we'll change the title. I'll give it another hour. Try VPN. I will try a VPN off stream, but I don't think that's gonna work. Don't worry, it's 1 to 40 business days. That just makes it worse. I'll tell you what, I will use this as the Discord community night, as a Saturday's supposed to be. And we will catch up on this later. Fuck no, I'm not playing Warframe. I'll get lost in that game. Maybe you should have updated while we were laughing at the Reddit mod, maybe. Fuck. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll tell you what. I'm concerned now. I'm really concerned because if I've had one account compromised, I've lost Twitch. There may be other issues going on with my IP address that I need to like really fucking worry about. So it's probably better actually that I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm sorry about this. I will deal with these issues, and the second I can play Guild Wars 2 again, I will be back in live. Because now I'm too distracted. I'm sorry. I'm fucking... This is taking me out of it. This has stressed me out. I will be back as soon as I can. It'll probably be off schedule. It'll probably be as soon as possible. I'm really sorry about this. Fuck, I really wanted to play Guild Wars 2. Like, I'm autistically obsessed with that. So I'll see you all later. I'll deal with this, and if by some magical ability I get a response within the next 2 hours or so, I might start up the stream again. But don't count on it. I'll see you guys later. Cheers for now.